Welcome into Suns Valley Podcast. What's going on, everybody? Got a little game tonight going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. You ever heard of them? They got this dude named Ja. He's okay. He's decent at dunking. And I'll be honest, I don't have very high hopes for tonight. Do you? Hey, look. If it works out, it works out. If we win, we win. That's great. But I'm not going to come on here and lie and act like I think we're going to win tonight. I wish I did. I wish I felt that way, but no Booker. You know, they might be missing Desmond Bane, but we'll see. No prob, Bill. I can be a little too negative sometimes. I'm guilty, you know. But Saul said, "Imagine if we win this." Now, Saul, let's first of all, what's up, Melissa? What's up, Hugs? What up, Jackson Goated? What's going on, Suns Orbit? Suns Orbit says Bane is playing. I believe it. So Saul says, "Imagine we win this." Yeah, imagine we win this. It would be amazing. And I can imagine a way in which is all year. Not just against us, not just for us, other teams, whoever team-wise has more players out. It seems like the scrappier team wins, like the team that needs to be scrappy wins. I mean, we've lost several games that we had no business losing. I've seen it happen to other teams. I've said it before. It seems like a commonality here that the team that has players out wins. I want to say 50% of the time, maybe more, maybe 60. What do you guys think about that? So I could see under those terms that we could win, which would be the Grizzlies would just kind of shrug us off as we're not going to be a problem because we don't have Booker. We don't got to worry about him. Let's just go out there, have a good time. Let's go out there, show them up. Let's go out there, do our thing. And then whoops. They're running pick and rolls. They're closing out on everything. They're up 10. Shit. They actually came to play. Okay, now let's get into it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of win I could envision. And then the other thing is we always seem to show up really hard against teams after we suffer an embarrassing loss. And we just suffered an embarrassing loss. Not just because of who it was, but because of the whole blow up, between Ayton Monty and Mikhail and Monty. Real quick, before we get into too much, I hope it's still available here for me to draft. Because I'm kind of wanting to do a yeah. Let's, if you guys want to indulge me here, I'm going to get in. This is, we are obviously sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. What? There's not enough time to complete this contest. Dang. Let's see if there's anything left. No, they're not going to let me do that one. All right, screw it. Maybe there will be a halftime. I'm sure there's halftime drafts. And or halftime pick'em. Should I do a pick'em? Ooh. Yeah, I already have a couple pick'ems going. So somebody in the chat, please remind me, if you will. Remind me to do a second half pick'em on Underdog, especially if my pick'ems aren't looking good. All right. Sorry for the delay. Underdog Fantasy, though. All right. And if you guys want to get into some of these fantasy games, we can play you, me versus Sundo. We can do up to 3. I don't know if we can do more than 3, but yeah, we could probably do like big private games, but it's pretty fun to play against each other. I've taken Sundo's money. I took a little bit of Romp's money, you know. Saul says, my brother likes the Nuggets and you like the Suns, so rival team. Yeah, that's crazy. You guys are going to have a fun Christmas. That's going to be an interesting Christmas in your house. Caesar, I think we'll have Sundo tonight. I'm hopeful for Sundo. I haven't heard from him, but he's on Christmas vacation, so he'll show up and he'll lay the law down. Since we got a little bit of time, that I wanted to do a fantasy draft. Maybe I'll just read to y'all. Man, I did a fantasy draft, right? And it put me at how when you're dead last in a fantasy draft, you get to pick back to back, I went just second last. So I never got any back to back opportunities. Luckily, it was just a $5 league with a bunch of people in it, so it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that, but it's I don't have very high hopes for my fantasy team tonight, unfortunately, because I didn't get to grab any of the top guys, and I'm not that great at drafting, so I don't think I can make it up, but we'll see. I got Malik Monk. If he goes off, I got him late. I got a sneaking suspicion about him, but let me get to my pick'ems here. And let me know in the chat, have you guys played any pick'ems yourself tonight? Or have you done any fantasy basketball? And if you have any pick'ems or if you have any parlays, tell me what you did and where you're what app are you using? Okay. Live. Okay, here we go. So here's the thing. Normally I'll throw $25 into these parlays each. Not doing it anymore. I'm done with that. All right? I'm getting smarter because I always get tempted into playing 5 for 5 where I got to get all 5 right. So screw it. I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm throwing in $10. And if I get 5 for 5, I win $200. So instead of doing one $25 or one $30 bet, I did two $10 bets. And I'm gonna chill tonight. I don't care if I throw away $10 on this parlay and $10 on that parlay, and I call it quits. But if one of these hits for me, that's $200 for just putting up a measly 10. I'm down with that. I can live like that. I can go to sleep like that. My wife's not going to make me sleep on the couch for little parlays like that. So here's my first parlay. I got Chris Paul scoring 16. I need 16 total points from him tonight. I need 8 assists for Ja. Ja has been dropping over 10 the last 4 or 5 games. I need 8 assists from Ja. I need 10 rebounds from DA. Make it 11. He has to get more than 10. He needs 11. And I need 7 rebounds for Torrey Craig. And then I need Mikhail to get lower than 33.45 fantasy points. Lately, he hasn't been sniffing it. And I feel like there's a possibility that our starters might get pulled at this game if it's not going well, because the Grizzlies... See, the thing is, the Grizzlies are on... I'm pretty sure the Grizzlies are on a losing streak right now, too. So, in my opinion, it feels like the Grizzlies, more healthy, are going to come out and get a win. I don't know. Truly hope that I'm proved a bozo. So I'm thinking maybe Mikhail doesn't play the whole game, and he hasn't even been sniffing that many fantasy points. On to me next one. Dylan Brooks, 27 fantasy points basically. I need 11 assists from Chris Paul. I need 21 points from DA. 21. I need 2 threes from Torrey Craig. All right. He's back tonight, starting after being out with a groin injury. I need 2 threes from Torrey Craig. Really going out on a limb here. He normally can, and he normally gets 5 to 6 attempts a game. And he's very decent percentage-wise. 40%, I believe. So I need him to just get some opportunities, and I believe he'll cash 2 for me. And then on the other one, wow, I was really down. I didn't realize this, but I guess I'm down on Mikhail. I've got Mikhail scoring less than 19 points. If he scores 18, I'm cool. But if he scores 19, that one's done. So we'll see. Once again, I do feel a lot less stressed knowing it's just $10 that I'm throwing away on these parlays if they don't hit. $10 to get 200. I love it. Not my truth, the truth. What's going on? It says Okogie does better on defense than Mikhail. That might be true. Not my truth. Have you seen what Okogie's doing for the Suns lately? Like, are you aware that his offensive game is actually not as tragic as it normally is? Pretty exciting, man. Pretty exciting. It's all we were hoping for when we got him. Lester, I believe Okogie is definitely playing tonight. Cool. Yeah, you said you've seen it. Man, me and Sundo are so excited, man. We just love Okogie to death. Sundo messaged me the other day and he's like, dude, we got to get Okogie on the stream. I'm like, yeah, like obviously that would be the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my entire life, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if we have the pull to get Okogie, you know? I don't know if we got that kind of clout yet. We'll see. I'm one of the bozos that pays for Twitter Blue, so maybe I'll just slide into his DMs right quick and be like, listen, about the time I said I was going to suck your dick, I was just, joking around. And he'll be like, nah, son, I got you on a list. There's the man of the hour. There's the man that if he's not here, the Suns can't win. We can't win. But we still can't win without you.
Hold on, let me turn these lights down. These lights are a little hot.
Yeah, you're really trying to soften yourself there with that. Just blasting yourself with light. There we go.
That's a little better. Sundo clean shaven Sundo. Maybe that'll help. Your boy can. Why is there a football game on instead of the game?
I know they have the games. Yeah. They better switch this real quick. But yo, it's your Missouri.
I don't give a fuck.
It's your Mizzou.
Ooh, that boy got lit up.
Damn. Boy got lifted.
Like we don't care about bowl games. Gorilla Bowl.
Gasparilla Bowl. That's sad that my Huskers can't even sniff the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
And no one cares about bowl games anymore anyways.
So why is Mizzou rocking these like Michigan M's on their helmets? That's confusing.
Yeah, I actually pay attention to college football.
Well, you're in Missouri.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Anyway, we
what
only
up,
got 60
Kenny?
likes, by the way. With 40 watching, that's unacceptable. Just thought I'd let you guys know. Super unacceptable. 25 likes minimum.
Awesome, right. Dude says, hopefully Book comes back. This is his third game out. Yeah, are they not telling us something? Are they not telling us?
Almost like what I said is gonna happen.
What? That they're holding him out until.
Day.
But he came back. And he dropped 58.
This day.
We talked about that before he came back and scored 50. Yeah.
No,
I think.
Didn't.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, we didn't. You were high. Quit smoking the ganj. All right?
I mean, that's a good point. Okay, now they're saying the game's going to start at 10:20 ET.
Because of a bowl game that we don't care about? Because
no
Wake Forest and Missouri
cares.
Like no one cares about the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Ugh.
Where is this bowl even at? It is Christmas time. It's a Christmas bowl. Nobody watching this.
Well, not to mention, there's 1 minute left in the game, and it's 27-17. Like, this 2-score game, I don't think.
Like, what are we reviewing?
For real, it was a 4th, and I thought it said 44.
33.
33? See how dyslexia works?
Look how empty the stadium is.
They're going to watch the Suns game versus the Grizzlies. That's why no one's left in the stadium.
Man.
Ref sure is taking his sweet ass time too.
Talking to Vegas.
Kenny says, thoughts on the game today? Well, I gave him in the beginning, but, not a lot of people were in here, so I can definitely give him again. I was just, saying that I expect an L tonight. I believe the Grizzlies are on a 2-game L streak, and so they're going to be going hard. We have less, we don't have Booker, and they've got everybody. So the only way I said I could see us winning is if that classical thing happens where the team that's injured wins because the other team doesn't take them seriously, which is something we do a lot, something that happens to us a lot, something that happens to other teams. It's not just a Suns thing.
Let's just kneel the ball, Wake Forest. Get it over with. Who cares that you won your stupid Gorilla Bowl?
Ugh. What up, Malo? Says we have Ayton. He's Shaq. Malo, I think you're old enough, Malo, to know how blasphemous that statement is.
Yes, and how Shaq was just built different.
Like, let me put it in these terms. Shaq was so good that he was, never mind all the basketball end of it, let's just look at how much of a star he was because of how great he was. He was top 5 star in the world when he was at his peak. Top 5 athletic star. Is that fair? Ayton isn't even a top 5 NBA player, let alone top 5 worldwide sports. Is that fair?
Shaq in his prime with Kobe.
Shaq literally did not need Kobe. That's the funny part. That was not when Kobe was his very, very best yet.
Right.
Shaq was just, it's like, yes, physically he was different. He played different, but it was like Michael Jordan at the tippy top, Wayne Gretzky.
At the time when Shaq was popular, which would have been after Jordan retired, so we got to start there. Because Shaq was getting popular, but he didn't become like the guy in NBA until Jordan was gone.
Until like Shazam came out.
Yeah, so at that time, let's see, it was 2097, 98. At that time, like in all of sports, you got to think Shaq was probably the most notable one in the NBA at that time, just because of what it was. In the NFL at that time, NFL really didn't have anybody at that time either, because John Elway retired. Maybe Brett Favre might have been the guy in the NFL at the time.
But like, imagine if casuals if everybody knew who DA was, if DA was like had his own movie that was a box office fucking
failure.
Was it a failure?
Dude, Shazam was awful.
I'm not saying it was a quality movie. I'm saying everybody saw it. We were dumb back then.
You're probably right, but it was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't I wonder how it did money-wise, but everybody saw Shazam when we were kids, bro. And it was not like today's Shazam from the DCU.
And it was called Kazam, not Shazam.
And it wasn't even called Shazam. It was called Kazam, Sundo. Did you know that?
I just told you that.
And
idiot. But regardless, yeah, dude. Like back in the day, I'm trying to think. Like I'm really thinking like from '99 to 2000 before Kobe and T Mac and Steve Francis and like LeBron came in 2003, 2004. Like who was the guy? And it was Shaq and maybe Brett Favre. And in baseball, I'm trying to think. Maybe Jeter was coming up. I'm trying to think who won the World Series in those times. Dang, bro, you're right. Like at that time, Shaq was the guy. He might have been the most popular guy in all sports at that time.
He was so popular, and it's because of how amazing he was at basketball. It was like, okay, it was like this. Imagine if Zion was 7'2", but couldn't quite jump as high. He wasn't like, you know, the highest jumper in the world, but he was 7'2", built the exact same way. And just as much hype, if not more hype than Zion's ever had.
There was a time when they had to change how they made backboards because Shaq broke the backboard.
They had to change the material in which the glass, like the type of glass they used, because he kept ripping them off. Has Ayton ever ripped a rim off and shattered it? No. Like, and I'm sorry to go on a Shaq rant.
The whole backboard just collapsed.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm sorry to go on a Shaq rant, but he's one of my favorite players of all time, and it's embarrassing to say this, but he's the official reason why I became a Suns fan. I was really leaning towards liking and officially declaring that I was a Suns fan, and then they traded for Shaq, and I was like, that's it. It's a sign from God.
From God that Shaq would be on this team,
and then
even though he didn't fit the scheme and he was
at all, they had to change it from 7 seconds or less to 7 seconds or Shaq. So it's like if we got up the court and we didn't put the ball up within 7 seconds for whatever reason, then that meant that it was a Shaq possession, and it kind of worked. It kind of worked.
I mean, if you think about it, it should have worked because, bro, at some point, I understand you were 7 seconds or less, but there's a reason why that never succeeded, because at the time, the rules weren't made for that. The rules were made for you to slow it down and let your big man work.
Come playoff time. Yeah.
And like 7 seconds or less would work now, like in this NBA would work. Like,
yeah, everybody somewhat adopted it.
Yeah, Mike D'Antoni and Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire, they were too soon. They all existed too soon in that era of the NBA.
What up, Tashi?
Like right when the Warriors got here, and now they would be a force to be reckoned with. It'd be like Luka Doncic and Giannis on the same team.
Oh.
Except for, Luka can dunk and do other stuff. Steve Nash was just, small.
Richard Jefferson.
Hey, my guy, Richard Jefferson, bro.
Why?
Hey, bro, you follow him on TikTok?
No, but I know he's got a great TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
Gosh, dude, his TikTok is one of the funniest things ever. And then one of my favorite ones was he got tagged in this one TikTok. It was like my top greatest whatever players, and Richard Jefferson was getting ready to watch, like he was agreeing it, and he was like blah blah, and the guy rubs his hands together and says, "Now that I've got you here, remember that time Amari Stoudemire down Richard Jefferson?" And he just rolled his eyes.
That one I've seen. He's funny, bro, but he kind of be simping for your girl.
Who?
Malika.
I mean, would you?
Yeah. Probably.
All right, then.
Probably. How would you not?
Jefferson just be living his best life right now, bro.
Oh, man. Double T said I joined a Josh Okogie. Double T said I joined a Josh Okogie Twitch stream and it only had 6 viewers. Yeah, Twitch is weird like that. Like one night I was watching DA. He was in the Bahamas in the off season and he was playing Fortnite. I watched him play Fortnite all night and like nobody was in there. There might have been like 13 people in there watching.
I mean,
makes me feel better about not being successful on Twitch. We should all go into an Okogie stream at the same time.
Don't worry, maybe the Suns Valley can help out Aiden and Okogie with their streams. You know
Maybe the Suns Valley can fulfill our dream of getting Okogie on the show.
Oh, that's a foul. Okay, but not.
Come on! Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3, no good. Half court for me.
Okay, you're past me.
Bridges in the corner, no good. I'm ahead of you?
No, you're not. All right, let me know when John
Shot to the basket, hit. I'm shocked he didn't gritty all the way down court after that layup.
Sham it to Aiden top of the key.
Shammy is starting.
No good.
Craig for 3, no good. I can't believe Shamit's starting over D. Lee.
Yeah. Who's this big man? Who is
That's
that?
your boy. That's Geico.
Steven Adams?
That's Geico.
I forgot that Steven Adams. I wanted to say that was one of Lopez's, but definitely not.
CP3 getting a screen now. Takes it.
Good try, but they just got better defense. Strong man. Is that the guy who like started the fight in that one series?
I don't know. Jaren Jackson? I don't think anybody would be stupid enough to fight versus Jaren Jackson Jr., bro. That dude is huge. They thought maybe he was the better pick over Ayton when they came out.
Instead of taking a shot, what does he do? Good block.
And baby T-Rex arms going to the line. I love that man right there. I love that man. Desmond Bane.
Yeah, Desmond Bane is a baller.
If we could get him on the Suns someday, oh my God, there's no dick I wouldn't slurp.
That man's a baller.
No ball I wouldn't cup.
I hate you.
You know?
Look, I'm not worried about the Western Conference because this is an individual and
but
his team have put in the work.
Bunker says he just gave up already. I don't know if he gave up already, but like, just like what we're doing right now is like CP3 had admitted he could have took it. And what did he do? He's like, I'll just give it to Aiden so I can get the assist, and it got stolen. Like, bro, it's just shoot it. Just shoot it. You gotta get a look, shoot it. It's like I think they decided we need to defeat Aiden. I don't think it's gonna work right now. Steven Adams is pretty big, and they're gonna congest that middle.
Yo, Demon Slayer. I want to comment when we get a second. Okay, it's a loose ball. So Demon Slayer says, as a Warriors fan, I can honestly say Damian Lee is a bum. So Demon Slayer, the thing is, man, like I believed all of you Warriors fans. You remember me and Sundo did that D Lee video. Ayton, top of the key, hand off to CP3. Gonna be an alley-oop. Nope, gonna hit his midi. Good. So you guys, you know, a lot of Warriors fans checked that video out and commented that you guys were so happy to get rid of D. Lee. Oh, Jaren Jackson, left hand in the paint, good. And so we were like, ah, damn, we got fooled, you know, which of course we did, right? Who thought D. Lee would be usable? But he's so good for the Suns, dude. Like, I don't know if you've been watching, but I'm pretty sure he's still #1 in the NBA for three-point percentage. And, like, he's clutch. He plays good defense, dude. Like, I don't know if he's on steroids.
Let me put it this way. He's been better as advertised. Because we were
so
told that
hard.
This was going to be a lemon.
Shoot that, DA.
He's been serviceable. I'm not gonna give him all the praise you've been giving him. Craig for a jumper, no good. But he's been decent and serviceable. Like, I don't think he's been like great, but he's been
compared to what we thought we were getting.
Yeah. He's been fine.
You know, everything is about expectations. Like I had expectations we were going to get our backs blown out tonight. That's why it's 13-2, and I'm not even upset because I knew this was coming. Craig back to CP3, got Jaren Jackson Jr. on him. Triple J gets crossed up. Oh, stumbles.
Okay, CP3.
Woo!
Okay, CP3. He says he has a major turnover liability. Yeah, well, here's the deal. Like, the Suns aren't letting him, like, really handle the ball. I think he's playing well because the Suns, like,
what's up, G?
Not letting him dribble the ball or anything like that. He's been solid. He hasn't been great, but he's been solid. Like, hasn't been a negative for this team at all. Now, you could say that is a indictment on this team's talent. You could say that if you really want to.
Ja for three. Yowza!
This team's been playing terrible lately, but
Ja just airballed a three.
Has been a bright point for this team, and you can't deny it.
Yeah, he has been, dude. I mean, I agree. I don't like his turnovers. I don't ever want him dribbling, but as a catch and shoot 3-and-D style player off the bench, oh my God, he's leading the NBA in percentage from three.
He's been with him for a few games, and they were like, "No, we're good."
Yeah. Ja gets away with a carry with a turn of his wrist. Shammy, careful, little daddy. Throws it to CP3. Pick and roll. Hezzy midi, no good. Jaren Jackson with the rebound. They got a couple of big bigs down there, some rebounders. Oh my God, Brooks is hot already. Normally, I feel like when we play Dylan Brooks, he's ice cold until he starts scoring a little bit, but he is hot to start the game. This is not good.
Liquor says this is hilarious. Sheesh. I mean, Gabe said it last week, though. We kind of expected this to happen. Not so soon.
I thought we'd hang in there a little bit more than this, but you know. Man, when's the last time you... Oh, it's a Jersey Mike's. I thought this was a Subway commercial. Now I'm legit hungry. I would smash Jersey Mike's. But yeah, that's... Stuff is not looking good. Ayton... So, Wing says Ayton can't face big men. I don't know that I fully agree on that, but... He definitely looks not prepared mentally tonight. Is that fair to say?
I mean, if he was, probably streaming, doing a few things, Why isn't Money making adjustments with the size difference? What adjustments is he going to make? I mean, I'm being serious when I ask that. Besides, hey, you're busy. Are we gonna put Jock in there? Like, do we believe we have anybody to compete with their size? I don't think so.
You could give Jock a look.
You know what I mean? We don't have big men like that.
D-Book, I didn't know that Booker got a groin. I thought he got a. I thought they were just resting him because they were like, oh, let's give him some time off. We brought him back, but he's still kind of... I didn't know what was going on, but apparently there's more than meets the eye, isn't there? Because they said that first game he didn't play was due to rest. They were giving him rest against... was it against the Lakers?
NX says Jock is in. Is that true?
He must be going in right now. Guys, hit that like button for us, if you will. Obviously the Suns, they're getting stroked. So take this time to stroke the like button, if you don't mind. Was that a good segue?
Watching. Yeah, I like it.
It was terrible.
Iverson says Monty gets carried by his players. He's not a good coach. Iverson, they're not even carrying him right now, so... I don't even think that statement's factual, bro. Because we're not even doing that right now.
We're just getting bucked. Like this is. I hope it doesn't get too bad. I really hope that this doesn't become one of those blowouts that we suffered to the Celtics and that we suffered because the Grizzlies can do that to you. The Grizzlies can sometimes allow themselves to get blown out if they stop carrying halfway through the game, but they can also blow you out by 40 if conditions are right. And I feel like conditions are perfect.
Timeout, we put in Dario. I mean, we wanted to compete with size.
And Taylor Jenkins, the head coach of the Grizzlies, told us this was a long journey for Bane this season as You may remember his initial diagnosis for his toe injury on his right foot was
Shammy,
2 to 3 weeks.
point Shams.
After that time frame.
CP3 still in the game. They get it to Ayton. Ayton makes a nice catch. Mid-range yumper is good. Maybe we go through Ayton. Would that be a novel idea?
Playing 5-on-5, 10 players on the court, and then
Jaw floater over DA.
You're right. You're right. That man makes as much statements, out of emotions.
Shammy, mid-range no good. 17-6 Memphis. Looks like it's about to be 19-6. Jaw getting a screen. Midi kicks out. JJJ. Wow, gets his own rebound and put back. Wario gets sent flying.
That boy's strong.
Yeah. You know what he can do too? Hit multiple threes in a game with ease. Chris Paul gets it to Shams for 3.
Still trying to carry over from the last game, right? That man still think he got it from the last game. I told you, you get one of those per year and you wasted it.
Jaw to the rack, floater, giggity, good.
This is rough.
Throw in the damn towel. Is there a towel that can be thrown in as Dario clanks a 3 off the side of the rim?
Yeah, when we start putting in freaking ish, that's the towel, bro.
Woo! Caveman.
We were definitely cruising.
But don't worry, there's no need to make any moves. CP3 with the mid-range free throw.
They're
Good.
definitely cruising on this one, bro. I think they've already hit the cruise button, so just get ready, people. You can just kind of tell by how everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Even Bridges has put in like a huge effort.
Right. Brooks is hot. Okay? Sizzling. Sizzling.
And Dylan Brooks he's just, I don't want to call him a glue guy because he's better than that, but his intelligence and the way he's
Ayton, mid-range floater, baseline, air ball. Air ball alert. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3, clank. Thank God, because that would have broken my own back. Shams to Ayton. Ayton backdoor to Shams. Tackled almost by JJJ.
I like this JJJ guy.
Oh, yeah. I like him so much. That's how I made my players. He's basically a JJJ. He's a shot blocking, 3-point shooting big that can dunk on you.
Put the football game back on.
Yeah, can we get back to the Gasparilla Bowl, please?
Anyway, Busy's in, and Dario's in, Ayton's out.
Okogie, everything's okay now, folks. We're going to be fine. We got Okogie back in the game.
Time to go on a run.
Dwayne the walk.
And walk.
Dwayne the walk with the floater.
Yeah. Hey, remember I told you that we're cruising? Look at our team that they just put in. This is all bench players minus Bridges.
Jaw to the rack, hangs. Can't finish, but Brandon Clark with the tip in. Dwayne taking the walk to Washington, kicks it to.
Bro, I tell you what.
It better be. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And if
I believe it, and that makes me upset. And now there's an and 1 for the Grizz.
This is fine. This is fine.
They collapse there in the paint, gives it up early, which I love that play because that means he's going to give it.
And Okogie comes in and fouls him on the foot. Are you kidding me?
I understand. Like, for me, I get why Dylan Brooks might have been.
Did you see what Dylan Brooks just said?
It's the right call.
Yeah, I kind of saw what he said.
What did he say, Sundo?
Like I repeat what he said.
He said, "What the F is wrong with you?"
And the Knicks have been better in the month of December as they enter a tough stretch here. And they are
Job beat off the glass by Biombo.
Brooks, bro. I tell you what, this Brooks guy's hustling, bro. You might get yourself hurt. Clark, not Brooks. Sorry.
What up, Dre God? What up, Cliff?
Was that a late whistle on Ja?
So go ahead. You were talking about the Crowder trade proposed, supposedly. Who said that? Who's the source of that?
I don't know. I saw it on the old Bleacher Report. So
I only saw it on Facebook, Sun's Facebook group. So I always assumed they're wrong.
Right?
What's that?
I saw on the Bleacher Report, so it's got to be somewhat solid, right?
More solid than, yeah, I mean, more potentially real. See, what I'm thinking is they must have been asking for other stuff that we weren't willing to give. You know. Washington to Craig. Craig for 3. Craig gets me one of me 3s for me parlay.
Here we go back to parlaying again.
Couple parlays.
I mean, you probably did that because, you know.
Couple parlays. Couple of cheap little $10 parlays.
You're like, this game's gonna be a blowout. Let me just get some parlays.
Yeah. Brooks no good, thank God. Biombo fighting. 13-32. Craig ripped, going to the ground. Stepping out of bounds, but the Suns get it back.
Just with intensity on both ends. You just saw it on the defensive end here, but here in this pick and roll, there's not much you can do. Go right at the stop and drop. Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies rolling.
Dre God says.
I really believe that there was probably something involved for Crowder with a Rui. They probably asked for more.
They probably asked for first round pick and this and that, and I don't know that I wouldn't have done it, but at this point, a lot of people really like Rui, you know,
including Sundo.
I know you're a big fan. I like him. It makes me think that James Jones, for better or for worse, thinks that he's going to get more than Rui out of Crowder.
How?
It makes me think that he thinks that he's got something else that is more like, what other reason? If someone offers you, hey, yo, Rui for Crowder, you down? Obviously, you trip over yourself getting to the phone to call them back. You know, like, so what could be the reason? To me, the reason seems like it would be they've got something else planned. Hypothetically.
You're right.
You know? But who knows if James Jones is even still alive or if they just have like a hologram of him, like those Tupac holograms, you know? I sure as hell haven't seen him.
Have you seen this show?
No, what is it?
They're basically like, they have like who's that wide receiver for the damn Patriots that used Danny Amendola.
Yeah.
So like they're doing a bunch of like army stuff, like army training stuff, and they're seeing how long they can like handle it, and like a lot of them get broken, like Dwight Howard like freaks out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that. What's up, David Ray?
In the chat, gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to hang out, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to make jokes. It's all doom and gloom. I mean, shit, we're down. Your members will make a day of it. We get it. We suck today. You know what y'all can do? Ask questions. You know, maybe ask me about some food. You know, it's almost Christmas time. What are you niggas eating? How about that? We can talk about that.
My parents are in town for Christmas, and when I got home from work, my mom had made some tortellini and some veggies. It was like some chicken. It was like some chicken tortellini with like an Alfredo sauce. It was actually, it was really good. But it's left me so hungry, bro. I just want to smash a burger or something right now.
Ooh, smash burger sounds great.
I can't find any smash burgers around here anymore. I think they closed down during COVID, and it is a shame because smash burger is one of the top burgers ever. ever. And it's not,
Ever.
I mean, you can find better, but I mean, it was up there. It was
So
like
apparently,
Dylan Brooks.
Craig and Brooks got into it.
That's all.
really.
He knows his role with this team.
They just
Oh,
said,
shamalami. We're good, folks. The comeback is on. Hit the like button. All right. 1 like equals 10 points for the Suns. Does that work? Craig, Craig working on Aldama, whatever. Saldama. I don't know how you say his foreign ass name as he slaps a 3.
You know what? I hope happens.
Huh.
I hope that since the NBA thinks that we're soft and they don't like us, and all fans don't like us.
That jumper by Dwayne was insane. That was a Devin Booker jumper. Go ahead.
I hope that this team gets fucking sick of it.
Of who? Oh, of losing?
People talking smack and pushing them around, and I hope that fists get thrown and this team toughens the hell up. Because at some point you gotta get sick of it. Because if you watch players are a little more mouthy when they play us. I feel like, ooh, good cut by Shannon. Like look at Brooks. What's he upset about? Sit down, nigga. Man, fix your braids, son. But see that type of stuff right there. You know what I mean?
You get the sense, right?
Like I think at some point, hey, we gotta get tired of it, right? Like, hey, bro, we gotta get tired of people mouthing off to us, showboating on us, talking smack to us, talking about how we soft all the time. Like, at some point, you get tired of it, right? At some point, your manhood has to come into effect, right? Like, that's what I'm hoping happens. Or am I wrong, or is that just a barbaric?
That would be really nice.
Barbaric, where it's 2022, almost 23. We don't talk about that stuff no more. Or is that just too far? Like, you let me know.
Gerard.
Sham it. Try to. Can't do it. I don't know what that was.
Gerard, I have a question. Like, what Suns fans with, like, chromosomes missing have you been hanging around? Like, what Suns fans have been saying that Ayton is better than Luka? That's insane. A miss here from the Grizzlies, and the Suns are looking good, 20-39.
I thought the Ayton pick over Luka made sense at the time because we had Booker, and so we thought that, Luka was going to be a 2-guard. Why would you get another 2-guard to go with him? Blah, blah. Made sense. But, hindsight's always 20/20 when you look back and you say, well, of course you take Luka because he's a generational talent. You know what I mean? But Ayton was also looked at
Ayton was supposed to be a
generational
generational talent.
Right. So, I mean, So, yeah, you look back and you say, of course you want Luka. Yeah, hell yeah, I want Luka.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at the time, it made sense.
But just because we would prefer Luka doesn't mean we don't love Ayton. We love DA. I love DA.
Love DA. He's all right.
I mean, maybe you don't love him, but I love him.
I mean, I love DA.
I have a soft spot in my heart for him. I feel like he gets a raw deal from this team a lot, and I feel like under other circumstances he could produce a lot better than he does, and I think he produces just fine. He's getting close to averaging 20 and 10 this year. It's pretty awesome. I don't think our biggest problem is him, and everybody wants to act like it is. Oh, it's DA. It's DA.
I don't think the biggest problem is him. I think the biggest problem is his team is. Well, I mean, you could say it because I think our biggest problem is his team is kind of soft, and DA is a big man who could carry that attitude, but doesn't. You know what I mean? So, I mean, in a way, you could blame him if you want to go that route.
Yeah.
I also think coaching has a lot to do with it, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've said this before. I don't think we have the right coach for this young team to get him in shape and get him to play hard-nosed. He just doesn't do that.
Cliff, do you feel like DA is soft as fuck, or do you feel like he's soft as fuck sometimes and sometimes he's not? Because there's a difference. If you were sitting here and telling, like, if we could say that Ayton is always soft, that would be different. But sometimes he's,
I think DA plays in between a 4 and a 5 and doesn't. And I think there's something to be said whenever he does face someone who is a lot bigger than him. He does tend to not shy away from shooting, but he doesn't go to the rack as hard. You know what? I'm gonna be real. Like, you just watch when we play the Pelicans and he's got old boy Valanciunas and how he switches it up, right? He takes more jumpers and he does what he has to do to score buckets, right? He doesn't go to the rack as much. So I don't know if that's soft. You can call that smart, but I mean, I don't like it sometimes. Sometimes I want him to like actually try the face up and go hard to the rack. You're supposed to be a big man. That's just me though, but
some big men. I said that weird.
Some yeah, thank you. He avoids contact. I agree with that.
Some big men. I'm like, some big men like to face up and shoot. Amari Stoudemire, if not in a pick and roll, was one of the greatest mid-range shooters I've ever seen from a big man. And Hakeem Olajuwon, after this game, if you have time, and even if you don't, I'll send you highlights. One night, me and Gary sat there and watched Hakeem Olajuwon because he thinks that Ayton wants to play the same style as Hakeem. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch Hakeem highlights.
Yeah, I know. I've said that before.
I know you've seen him play, but it's different when, like looking at it again, you'll see what I'm saying now. You know what I mean? Like, you need to see it fresh in your mind. All right, Dwayne the Walk Washington bringing the ball up.
Dwayne the Walk. Biombo, hands back off to Dwayne. Dwayne, backboard.
I thought Biombo was going to tap it home.
Bang. Top of the key. Biombo with a steal. CP3 has the ball.
Don't get picked.
CP3 kicks to Craig. Craig back to CP3. CP3 is going to get a pick from Biombo. Takes it. Oh, foul on Biombo. How? Let me see the replay. I think he got tied up, but I don't know if it was a foul. Like, if that was worthy of calling a foul. Danny Green, my guy.
Yes, I can. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
He looks like he's in NSYNC
Thank you so much for joining
with that headphone.
on your status as you continue to rehab from the
Biombo with the block. Hey, there you go.
Woo!
My first day of playing one-on-one, I'm getting active.
What up, Humble?
Going and stopping, that's the biggest thing, but the knee's going smoothly. We're in a good pace, and hopefully you'll see me before the break. That's the target right now.
My question is you, Danny, as the elder statement, how does it feel?
Bane gets it, whips it to Clark. Clark. Back to Bane, pump fake, slides his feet. I think he traveled.
That's definitely over the back.
Definitely over the back.
It makes me feel like I should probably retire soon.
Did you see the owner says he doesn't like to give up on players? Good for the owner. Because maybe... Nah, I'm going to be quiet.
Well, it is 90s night.
That owner... You know why the owner says that, Baby Mallow? Because that owner has Gabe syndrome.
What'd he say?
Gabe, he says he doesn't like to give up on players, right? You know the owner's history. He went to Michigan State. He was a walk-on, never got a scholarship, had to work hard. So he probably sees himself in a lot of players. So he's like Gabe. You know how Gabe always wants to make out like he's like Dwayne Washington is the next coming of Jason Kidd. Like, jeez. You know how Gabe does that? That's probably what our owner's doing there with the I don't want to give him players. CP3 misses the 3.
Give me just like a 1 second, because I updated it for the... Oh! Biombo just stopped a boaster.
That's fair. We'll give him that.
So hopefully, what the way the owner says, maybe that's a good thing. Let me get your opinions on the job James Jones has done. Oh, you don't want to get me started, Cliff.
Craig to CP3. 7 seconds on the clock. Whips it to Dwayne the Walk. Dwayne the Walk to Biombo. Fouled in the back of the head. And one. It better be an and one. It is.
All right, Cliff. I'll give you my opinion. And I've said this multiple times over the show. I like what James Jones has done to an extent, but I don't like the fact that he has abandoned young talent in the form of draft picks for vet players that,
Yes. When he was the young guy,
such as Landry Shamet, and give him a contract, and Shamet has not turned out. I don't like the fact that he drafted Sticks. Did he
Over
draft-
Halliburton.
Over Halliburton, and then he let Sticks go for change, and for Torrey Craig, who you let go the season before, which makes no sense. So I feel like that's just an L.
That's like switching your debt from one credit card to another.
He didn't draft Booker. He didn't draft Ayton. He didn't draft Mikal Bridges, and he didn't draft Cam Johnson. So I'm just going to leave that there for you. All those are cornerstone players for this team. Name me one player that he's made a move for that's a cornerstone player for this team, besides Torrey Craig, because Torrey Craig has to be a cornerstone player because people are hurt right now. So, like, you just go ahead and take that for what you want. I think he's done a decent job, but he didn't find his core. He sort of fell into this team. Yes, he helped get CP3 here, but I think that was more of a Monty thing than a him thing.
Chris
As
Paul
Bridges misses their 3.
I'm loving Chris Paul's game right now. Like he looks so good. He's not getting anything done, but I mean, just like health wise, he looks really healthy to me right now.
You tell me right now, Cliff and Gabe, what is James Jones' premier move for this team? It's CP3, right? It has to be CP3.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you give him 100% credit for that, or do you give Monty half of that?
Oh, I give it to James Jones because it's the GM's role to make those things happen.
Okay, after CP3, then what has he done?
Shamet, I give the credit for Shamet to 75% to Monty, 25% to James Jones, because Monty's been in love with Shamet for at least 3 years, and he tried to trade for him twice before we actually got him. Mikal out to championship, DNA D Lee, back to Bridges. Bridges jab step, half spin, fadeaway midi is good.
How do I keep getting ahead of you?
I don't know.
And I keep pausing it.
Jones to Clark, back to Jones. Has he?
We're on the same boat then because dude does not set us up for future. I agree. And
Chris Paul to Mikal.
Ooh, got blocked by your boy. That was wild.
If Chris Paul would have been a little more patient, he would have seen D Lee in the other corner wide, 100% open. But Mikal knew it too. I feel like Mikal was trying to tell him over there. Mikal misses the free throws.
But yes, Cliff, don't get me started on James Jones, how he's not set us up for the future. We have no developmental pieces at all. I mean, you guess you can call Ish one if you really wanted to. Campaign, maybe, if you want to call him since they got him back and he's been, you know, they resurrected his career, maybe. I'm trying to think of who else on the team, but like we're not set up for no future. We don't have a backup point guard.
He took Cam. He did take Cam Johnson, right?
He did take Cam Johnson, but that dude gets hurt. He let go of Sticks. I cannot stress this enough.
I blame Monty for Sticks.
Sticks was a vital piece.
I blame Monty for Sticks. All of it.
And I mean, you could like right now. You know, we were complaining about, oh my gosh, we don't have size. Like you could have put two twin towers for Sticks in the DA right now. And I understand like the Sticks didn't develop into the type of big men that they wanted to facilitate the rock. Okay, you could have adjusted on that, right? Like oh man, don't get me started on Sticks, bro. Don't get me started on the Sticks move. Don't get me started on the Sticks move. We could have Sticks.
You remember what a Sticks stan I was?
Yes.
He was obnoxious.
Powers right now, and Sticks could play them. Man, we could have a lot of different sort of lineups right now with Sticks.
So true, bro. He could be hitting threes and rebounding like a loon. As Brandon Clark hits a midi.
And defense. The fact that we traded for Torrey Craig. who I love.
Great pass by championship DNA D Lee.
Monty wants to play small ball and doesn't make adjustments yet. We agree. Cliff, like, man, me and you can hang out because I have said a tons of things about James Jones and Monty recently.
Don't let Burner hear that. Don't let Burner hear that. You're so lucky Burner's not in here yet.
Oh,
You just
man,
said you'd hang out with someone else in the chat.
Cliff Yang's my guy, man.
Burner's not gonna like that.
You know, Burner never hasn't said anything about James Jones like this.
That's
Burner
true.
used to just always trying to get my address and creeping on me. Could have drafted Halliburton. I get that. But okay, besides the fact that we could have drafted Halliburton, forget that. All right, we drafted Sticks instead of Halliburton. And remember that stretch last year where we had to play Sticks over DA because DA was hurt? And what did Sticks do?
Was it last year or the year before?
Yes, it was last year.
I thought it was the year before.
It was last year, Gabe.
All this shit's melting together.
It was last year.
Okay.
And because right after he did that, what did we do? Trade him in a second round pick for Torrey.
And I was so happy to get Craig back, but you know me, bro. It's just Monty did. Okay. I remember specifically, people, I watched the interviews, everything that had to do with Sticks, and Monty kept saying, I want Sticks to play like Dario. I want Sticks to be Dario with athleticism. And until he does, that's why he's on the bench. He was so, because he's like me. He gets infatuated with players. And he was infatuated with Dario because Dario is what? A brilliant passer. And so he felt like, well, I'm not going to play him over Dario because I got Dario out there dropping dimes, making my offense work. He didn't value Stick's ridiculous rebounding ability. The ball is like a magnet to him. It just warps to him like there's a flubber in it. And he didn't appreciate his ability to stretch the court. He didn't appreciate his ability to block shots. None of it was good enough for him because he wanted him to play the Dario role. And so he sat him and he sat him and he sat him until he absolutely had to play him because of injury. And then what happened? Double, 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 poster dunk, three, double, 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 double. And the league starts taking notice. Whoa, they might actually have something here. He kind of looks like that Maryland Urkel nerd who was posterizing people and rebounding like Dennis Rodman.
Mallow. You said you're right, and you know what? And that what you said right there is why he got traded and why we're in trouble. At least we could have used Craig in the playoffs, and Sticks would have stayed on the bench. We completely mortgaged our future for these last two playoff runs.
And here's the reason it really pisses me off. Because it's throwing good money after bad. You already effed up by not taking Halliburton, who is a transcendent talent. He is a light-skinned Steve Nash with 3 or 4 more inches on his body, not hanging from said body. You know what I'm saying? Halliburton is Steve Nash reincarnate with better defense. And you could have had him. He fell to you. And you said, nah, we're going to go ahead and get Sticks. Now, I can live with that because Sticks was good in his own way. He shouldn't have started us on Sticks, people. Free throws here. Monty looks dead. Monty looks like a coach who knows he looks like a coach who thinks he's about to get fired, bro.
Do you think the coaching is what makes Ayton so passive? I think the coaching is what makes this entire team so passive.
Cliff said lighter skin than Steve. Jaren Jackson Jr. to the rack because for some reason D. Lee's guarding him in the paint. Oh, why, you ask? Because D. Lee's playing power forward right now. Oh, no. It's Big Papa-ish. Must have just got switched.
Part of the reason why they went for what they went for.
Mikhail Midi,
This is a very
no good.
place to play. They have an amazing fan base. They get
Ja bringing the ball up.
because you get the snowbirds that come here and travel.
Suns down 20.
They're Bulls, they're Knicks, and so
Oh boy, Steven Adams with the caveman charge.
Block.
So this is a very, very
What?
valuable franchise, and I think you saw it in the sell, $4 billion.
Oh boy. Suns fans have the same look on their face that Monty does. Dead inside.
If you look at their winning percentage, if
Dead.
you look at their playoff appearances they've been to, I think
You know?
three NBA finals. Yeah.
Suns fans looking like they just wasted their money for the game. Either that or these are a lot of Christmas presents for people who
Very, very supportive.
just
here.
that happen
Right.
to be there, right? Like, hey man, you want to go to the Suns game? We're in town. Let's go.
Jaw back to
Sure, I'll go to some
Conchar. Smokes the layup.
We're going to wave off the tip-in and say the foul was on the shot prior from
Foul on the ground.
Why do you think they haven't traded number 99? Because nobody wants number 99. There, I said it.
The Suns have
If number
I
99
don't
was such a hot
think-
commodity, they would have somebody. They would have a trade by now. Sorry,
Look.
I'm gonna say it. Gonna say it. Just gonna say
Here's
it. Gonna
no. I disagree.
say it. Yep.
If 99 never spoke up out loud to everybody and acted like a petulant child,
for cutting off their threes.
and he was playing and hitting threes sometimes, and everybody thought he wanted to be on the Suns, and that it would cost something to get him from us. They don't think it's going to cost anything. Why pay for something if you know it's about to be free if you
if the
wait
Bucks-
6 months?
If the Bucks want him so bad, bro, give me that first. Send it here. Let's go. I don't care. Give me that pick. Nigga don't want to be here. I don't care how late that pick is.
Foul, ya boy. Caveman Jr.
Your boy's got rips in his armpits with his shirt.
That's how you know it's an old shirt. Okogie
it's one of my
fan
favorites.
club president in the house. What up? Are you new, or is this just somebody we normally talk to that's changed their name to something freaking awesome? Yowza, JJJ with the 3, no good. Caveman gets the rebound. Goodness gracious.
Now, look, in the Phoenix Suns defense right there, it's hard to box out air balls when they're hitting the American flag and the logo.
This I'm new, bruh. Well, welcome to the stream, my guy.
Welcome, bro. Dope name. Maybe the best name. All right, we are. If you're the fan club pres, then Sundo is vice president, and I'm the speaker of the house. All right, if that's cool with you.
Now we just need the Jock Landale president to show up.
Wow, Jock Daddy's in the game. Conchar for 3, no good. Ayton helped get the rebound.
At least he fought.
Yeah, you know.
Now, if you're the
You
Phoenix
know.
Suns, you got 4
James Jones looks for players that mirror his game soft.
It's true though. 3 and D. He likes 3 and D players. That's all he gives a f about. Jock Daddy in the paint. Jock Daddy, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets it to 8 and says, "Bitch, I'll take a 3." Brick.
Oh, I thought he was gonna hit it. I was getting excited.
I was excited too.
6 points, the 3 assists.
Cattle
Yo,
dog.
the
What's
fact that
going on?
If we don't score any more buckets, we're only gonna put up 29 and a half. Is sorry.
Yeah.
You can feel in this area, like
Yeah.
The Nets just put up
the air
91.
in this building is real quiet. They're on the verge of getting a little grumpy. You can start
CP3 to Jock. Jock to Mikhail. Stripped. Going to the
you making that
line.
pass,
Nope.
Jock?
On the ground.
Yeah, Steven Adams here in the first half.
Oh boy.
Rebounds for Steven.
Question is how many of those things are offensive rebounds?
Crazy, bro.
That's what's been the problem.
Yeah, man.
6 of them.
You see what I mean? The
Now,
bad
I'm gonna
trend.
be honest with you, I don't think it's players, man. I think it's coaching. And a little bit of it's a mixture of both coaching and some players.
Chris Paul out to Jock. Jock back to CP3. Jock just should have taken the 3. You know? But he gets benched every time he makes a mistake. So he's like, I ain't shooting the 3. I just got back on the court for the first time all month. I don't want to make a mistake and have Monty pull me. And look at this. In comes somebody for Jock. Maybe for CP3. Ooh, nice crossover by Ja. That crossover is really slick. Really slick. Watch if they show it. He crosses over without moving.
Is he hurt?
Don't be hurt, Ja.
That foul's going to be on
Ugh.
Bridges, who is
Well, gingerly coming up. He'll be fine. But
innocent still.
He gets injured too much, man. I don't want him getting injured for this game. Just pull him out.
When you play ball the way he plays ball, you're bound.
That's true. It's true.
73%.
CD
time and time
Rose.
again. Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, like players who play that hard and go to the back like that. It's bound to happen.
Westbrook.
They don't. Thank you. They don't last that long. Like they eventually their body wears out. Which is why I find it amazing that Vince Carter lasted as long as he did in the league. That man made adjustments after adjustment to his game. That man used to be the banger. Then that man became the wingman. That man did it all.
Ja hits the free throw.
The most underrated Hall of Famer ever.
Shammy. Back to Dwayne the Walk. Gets a screen from Ayton. Drives. Gets it. Beat.
Dre
By Steven Adams.
Look at the Nets. Once Nash got fired. You know what, Dre God, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what happened was for the past few years, I think we just disvalued coaching in the NBA because of like LeBron going to the Miami Heat and that happening, and then we got so many like just these ridiculously talented teams that were winning championships for the past decade that we sort of just disregarded coaching, and I 100% agree with you. And I think we're starting to find that out now that, you know, those players of that era, which is weird to say, that's era like a decade. That was a decade ago, Gabe. Think about that. That's wild. But like, just to think that quote unquote era, now they're all starting to wear down and become, you know, normal ball players. Like LeBron's not who he used to be, and KD's starting to not be. I mean, he's the best player in the league right now, in my opinion, but you know, he won't be for long. Giannis, some people will say Giannis, you know what I mean? So I feel like, yeah, I feel like we're starting to find out we need coaching. We need better coaching. Look at what Willie Green's doing for the Pelicans. I will say that till the cows come home. That's one of our former coaches.
Normally I don't do this, guys. Why? Because I'm lazy. I don't ever take the time to set up a whoopsie poopsie. Is this supposed to be? Oh,
what are you doing?
Wrong one. See, this is another reason why I don't ever do it, because I'm a bozo. All right. I'm gonna make a poll. Right? So be on the lookout here for this poll. All right. Please vote. Fire Monty? Question mark.
Wow, we're really doing this.
I just want to know what they think, because you see a lot of it, you know, and I just, you know, wow, I'm watching it. Yeah, guys. Dude. And if you guys haven't hit the like button, you know, do that as well. We're hanging in there for you.
Be a contrarian here.
Nah, man, vote with your heart, bro. Vote with what you really think. All right, game is coming back on, though, I believe. Not that we want it to at this point. So we're looking at about 65 to 35 so far. For yes. Golly.
In the paint tonight for Memphis.
Baby Mallow, I could go devil's advocate and say those moves were made out of Monty's request.
To keep that big fella off the glass. Not much you could do if you're the Memphis Grizzlies. Not much more you can do if you're the Memphis Grizzlies.
Look at that advantage on the glass.
Ayton, hook shot.
Ooh,
Is
hook
good.
shot. Because I mean, let's be honest. I will say this: we know that Monty greatly spoke up for Shamet. Monty coached Shamet his rookie year wherever he was. Monty stood up greatly for Shamet when we traded for him. I believe Monty is half the reason why Shamet got paid before we even saw him take a shot.
I was actually teammates with Danny.
That's just my opinion.
Dwayne with the hideous brick. What I don't like there is Ayton was never in a position to get an offensive rebound, as Ja flies over everybody for a dunk.
Oh, I don't disagree, Mallow.
For the Memphis Grizzlies organization and what they would become.
John Moran enjoying being the passer here tonight.
Ooh, Jock in the game?
Jock for three. No good as usual, because he is the world's worst three-point shooter, apparently. Steven Adams back to your boy Brooks. Euro.
Ooh, that was beautiful, Brooks.
Flips it right up over your boy Ayton. Dwayne the Walk gets a screen. Why aren't they getting it to Ayton? Oh, I don't know. Let's run pick and rolls for our third, fourth string guards. God! Shammy gets it back. Gets it to Okogie. Wow, Okogie, try to relax. Dwayne wide open for three, so he does connect. That's nice. That felt nice. I could ask Okogie to calm down a little bit. Jock Daddy with the rebound. Guys, we got 35 votes on this poll so far. 54% to 46, so it is evening out. People are saying no, don't fire Monty.
We'll see. I will say, this is what I will do. I will agree to hold on to my fire Monty and James Jones. I will hold off until trade deadline on either one of those thoughts or my conclusion of what I think about those. Even though I'm almost there. This, what happens at the trade deadline will change my opinion, or will solidify my opinion, if you may. So
Okogie spin, gets ripped. Ja the other way. Ja alley-oop. Ja the rebound off the missed dunk from the alley-oop. Ja has Shammy on him, gonna teach him a lesson about athleticism. Hey, he's probably gonna shoot. Deep logo three for Ja, in and out. Over the back by the Suns. How wonderful.
Exactly, Cliff. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting until the trade deadline to see exactly what happens. Because I have a feeling that this owner will want to spend money, unlike your boy Robert Sarver. And by the way, I still think that my Robert Sarver take was spot on all the time.
What up, Mike? D-O-G, Intrepid in the house. Theo, what up? Yeah, I might have to do that too, right? Theo? Do a James Jones, fire James Jones.
Yeah, I like it. I like
poll.
Mike says, bro, nobody can hit a shot. Monty is the issue. Hunter Unique says if they fire Monty, then the window is 1,000% closed.
Oh. 8 with the rebound. Kicks it to Dwayne the Walk Washington. Who's taking all of the shots, basically. Not Ayton. Not your number one overall pick while Booker's not in. Now's not the time for Ayton to get fed, you see? Now's the time for Shamet. At least he hit it. You know?
Yep, which is why I'm gonna go ahead and just wait until the trade deadline to make,
Oh, that's a charge by Jaw. Come on, look at Okogie.
Deadline to hold on to my opinion, Mallow, and I'll say that.
You know, if we get a bucket here, we could get it within 20 by halftime. That could be nice.
Look, right now everything went perfect.
Championship DNA D. Lee is coming in the game for Okogie for an offensive possession. Inbounding is Shammy. Dwayne the Walk. Gets it. 2.5 seconds. Going to take a half court heave. Never even close. I feel bad for him that he even had to take that shot and hurt his percentage even worse.
Look at Brooks, bro. That man fired. What are you fired up for? That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's always fired up to play the Suns. He loves going at Book. Him and Book have a little bit of a rivalry.
Book ain't here.
Yeah. He's just excited to get home to the big Bambino,
Yeah, wasn't he the one the last series? Wasn't he the one who immediately got into the fight and got ejected?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
They're a scrappy team. They're a much scrappier team than we are. I mean, are you feeling like we're missing Jay because we don't have that scrappiness?
I don't know. It's a great question on that part. But if Jay Crowder was the whole reason why this team was able to remain their toughness, that's sad. And so
it's not necessarily sad. Somebody's got to do it. Most teams only have like one guy that's like, the tone setter. Yeah. I mean, oh God, this human roach, Pete Davidson. All right. Let's take a look at the stats, shall we? I
don't even want to.
Shall we?
Because you're not good.
Ayton has 2 rebounds, Sundo. Ayton has 2 rebounds, Sundo. Ayton has 2 rebounds, Sundo. I'm trying to figure out which inflection makes it hurt less. I think I'm going to go with the second one. Ayton has 2 rebounds, Sundo.
Sorry, it's sad.
And I get that they have 2 big men in there. I get it, but
Biombo and Shamet leading the league in rebounds, both tied with 3. Think about
Steven Adams already has 11.
Shamet leading the league in points with 8, and Dwayne Washington second with 7. Shooting 38% from the field. Yuck.
The Suns need an exorcism, bro. That's what they need.
This is a rough one. This is a rough one, man.
Chris Paul got old on us real quick, didn't he?
Really did, bro.
Real quick. Like that meme from The Office when Dwight's standing there and Angela walks up on him. It's that meme.
Literally as soon as he signed his contract.
Yeah. The day he turned 37. Jaleel Moss, what up? What's going on, man? Said, once we get rid of Boss Man, we'll be okay. I'm willing to believe, and I'm able to believe, that when the team is fully healthy and fully constituted, things will be different. I truly believe that. I do, bro. When you have Booker, Cam Payne, don't laugh at me, and Cam Johnson on this team.
I do believe that Cam Johnson is a bigger piece to the puzzle than we give him credit for.
So's Cam Payne.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, whatever about Cam Payne, but No, you're right. Probably right about campaign, but
All right, we're gonna do another poll, folks. Let's see here. Yeah, start a poll. All right, I guess it won't let me right now.
you gotta delete the one you have now.
Oh, I did dismiss, but it wanted me to end it. Okay. Here we go. Second poll.
Bro, this freaking Nets court throws me off still to this day.
What makes you feel like you're looking at a black and white TV?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty dope.
76ers here. We're going to pick this one up midway through the fourth. The game tied at
Really
103.
doing this,
James
huh?
Harden. He was
Showing this
dishing them out left and
Clippers
right for Mr.
versus
No one can guard Joel Embiid there right on the
76ers game. See what happened in
I think it's
Romford.
real easy for people to vote yes because we're getting our doors blown off.
Huge night
But
for passing for James. I'll get to that a little bit later.
James Harden, he actually
I'd like
tied
you
a
to do these polls
franchise
again
record
when
today.
we go on like a
21.
10-game
I mean, yeah, for sure.
114.
For sure.
Ooh, look at those stats.
I just want to know where people feel right now, considering what's going on.
Do you want to take a little trip to Texas in this one?
Oh, I'm going there like in 6 hours.
All right, well, we'll get to
Oh, man. Sun's down bad.
I think Mal said something a while back that really kind of changed my mind, changed my perspective that I read that I didn't say, but I think he's probably right. Not having ownership and that being suspended for a little bit probably did hinder James Jones' ability to make some moves. So that's why I said I'm going to wait till halftime. Or
I mean, he still remained in power. He still remained in power.
Yeah, but
do we know that that's
maybe
true?
There was instruction by ownership group. Hey, man, we don't want to ruin the value of this team. Don't do anything crazy until we get a new owner. Blah blah blah. Like that's also
all right. Now, yeah. All right. That's money talk. Okay, folks,
right.
That's money talk. I like that.
We're not there, and we don't know. So maybe that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting until trade deadline to see exactly what happens, how it plays out, see what moves we make. Maybe there's a trade we make. I don't know. Yada yada yada. And I do feel like this new owner is going to want to compete and will not strap this team cash wise like Sarver did. So Mallow said something that's going to let me relax a little bit. Because that was probably the smartest thing. Sorry, Mallow, you said in a minute. No, that wasn't disrespect. You say a lot of smart things, but that was probably the smartest thing you said. So.
Just thinking about a video. I think.
So how else would we get rid of overpaid contracts? We'll find out. I'm waiting to see. But I'm willing to take a step back and say, hey, you know what? New ownership, trade deadline. We'll see what happens, and then I'll take it from there.
By the way, I wanted to say thank you to everybody that watched the video I put out about James Jones and you know, the whole DA fight thing. Because the thing is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Sun's YouTube is generally pretty freaking small. And Sun's videos don't really do that well compared to, like, you look at, like, Warriors or, I mean, obviously the Warriors is going to be huge, but Lakers videos, Kings videos pop off. Anything with Euro players seems to pop off. But no, it's cool. I think I got like 1.5 thousand views on that video, bro. I will take it, man. Thank you guys for watching these videos and commenting and stuff. And I'm thinking about a video to make tonight through the night, so. Ram Longoria, what up, man? Says, first of all, if your name is Ram, it's probably Ramsey, but if your name was Ram, that's dope. If I was a Ramsey, I'd go by Ram. There's Crowder at home right now making free money. That's true, too. That's another aspect of it I don't like. No. Yo, we are one like away from 50, And that's right on cue, because around halftime, we like to have hit 50. If you guys have forgotten to hit the like, just chilling, watching the stream, totally understand it. But slap that bad boy. Make it white.
Slappy.
The way Sundo likes his women. All right? That move by Luka. Did you see that? I mean, I'm not trying to compare myself in any way, but I do that exact move to split double teams, to between the legs from behind the back. That was so slick. He's so good. It sucks. I don't think that you'll ever. No, it's not gonna. I was gonna say, do you think that they'll ever look at the Luka missed opportunity the way that they look at Jordan over Bowie? But Ayton's not Bowie. He's so much better than Bowie was. You know. Don't smirk. Don't questionably smirk. Don't start thinking about whether or not I'm right. Now, you think that's her real hair?
I think she's got some extensions there, but
see, look at Malika's little hair, bro. Like, she got the little, bun up. It looks natural. That looks like it's Malika's hair. I appreciate that. But I don't think what's-her-face's hair is real. You know? We're going to end up talking about this every stream. I just can't get over it.
I think it's a little bit real, dude.
No. Malika's for sure. Damn, Nuggets beat the... Okay, so the Nuggets beat the Blazers tonight. We play the Nuggets on Christmas. I would much rather they be coming off of a W like this so that they're not as hungry for a win. But didn't I tell you in the beginning of this game? Grizzlies are on a little bit of a losing streak, so they're going to be going Hardingham against us. Wow, the Wizards are breaking the Kings' backs 80-55. They were on a 10-game losing streak before they beat us. Now they're beating people. So I've been looking for a little Santa hat for the stream. I haven't been able to find any yet. What about you? Got a Santa hat stowed away?
No.
I find that hard to believe.
I don't.
Because it would be really fun to have Sundo Claus. I was thinking, you be Sundo Claus and I could find a elf getup and I could be your helper. That would be hilarious. Work
How about
with
we
me
don't do
here.
that?
Work with me.
Terrible.
Come on. Let's see here. All right, so we're at 33 votes, and it's a little bit more conclusive. Maybe, actually, it kind of feels like it's on the exact same par. 61 to 39% right now. The last emperor in the house, what's going on, says Lakers stink. Yeah, they do. And obviously AD is the most injury-prone player in the last decade I can think of. And he's so incredible on the court when he's healthy, but, I mean, still to this day, it's just... They're saying he injured himself mid-air, Sundo. Did you see that? He jumped up going baseline and in midair winced and was like, oh! Sucks, man. For him as a person, for us as a team, it's nice to not have to worry about the Lakers because we got plenty of other things we have to worry about.
I just need this game to hurry up and come on. I hate whenever we have national televised games because these commercial breaks take forever.
Well, this is the halftime break.
I know, but the halftime break's not nearly as long.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll put the game cast back up and see if we're anywhere near. Gamecast. You made my day. So if you're Monty, what changes would you make? Sundo.
Oh, hold on.
I ain't winning no damn fantasy tonight. I already know it.
Yes, we've already gone to Whoville, and it's only
Intrepid says Jalen Smith over Craig. Yeah. I mean, you consider age, height, all that stuff. I think I love Craig and I love Sticks. I think, gun to my head, I pick Sticks. Jeff F says our roster is horribly constructed. Normally, I don't feel like it is, but with the people we have out, like, here's the thing. Chris Paul makes the offense go, but it really relies so much on Book and so much, weirdly enough, on Campaign's shoulders too. We don't have either of them in there. We're settling for Dwayne Washington minutes, and the Grizzlies, they're good enough to beat you if you have to rely on that. Chris Paul with the ball gets a screen here from Ayton, gets it to Shams, Shams to McHale. Back to Shams. Screen from Ayton. Shams, pocket pass to Ayton. Floater Ayton is good. Let's see if he can get some rebounds. Ja gets it in, and a dunk is missed by Steven Adams. Rattle around a little too hard in there. Chris Paul trying to draw a foul, does not get it. Getting a screen. Chris Paul, three-point line. Going to throw it down to Ayton. Catches it, spins, floats. Good. Going to Ayton works. Going to Ayton works. I'm sorry, you telling me he's got talent, Monty? I didn't know the way you hide him. Like a bush in a barrel. Yowza, alley-oop to JJJ.
If we somehow end up coming back, it's going to be the same result as it was against.
Probably, but I'd rather have that than a full blowout. Shammy no good, but it's okay, because he's Monty's boy.
Definitely a foul.
Yeah, he like tripped him almost, right?
And the return tonight of Desmond Bain.
Well, again, if you can throw these type of pass, you got to get some more. You don't want to obviously pressure Ja Morant up there. That's why he's able to almost throw that pass uncontested. But you got to make it a little bit.
All right, Ja.
Grizzlies are getting every single.
Ja Rule gets a screen.
Typical of a normal Suns defense.
Another flies in up against Ayton. Ayton just puts his hands straight up, and they call Ayton for a foul. I do not agree. Respectfully, ref, I disagree.
He is top 10 in the league in scoring in the lane with acrobatic moves like that one.
I'm done.
Intrepid said Landry is Monty's Pinocchio. What?
Video that my buddy shared with me.
What, in Discord or on Twitter?
In my Madden league.
Brought up enough when you talk about the finishers, the Kyries, the Russell Westbrooks, the Ja Morant.
Josh free throw is good.
Those guys for many years that he would get into the paint and had an ability to finish over anyone and in a variety of
Chris
ways.
Paul gets it to Craig. Oh my God, Craig couldn't handle it, but he does get it to Ayton. Ayton versus Steven Adams. Into the paint a little bit. Nice fucking hook shot by Ayton. My God.
Let's go. Can we get some buckets? Get it within
Just
10.
give it to
Maybe,
Ayton and
just
get the
maybe.
fuck out of his way, man. It's not difficult, Monty. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. At least hit him to the ground if you're gonna foul him, because the first time he didn't do anything that deserved a foul.
Gasol, Hall of Fame. D-Wade, Becky Hammond, Hall of Fame. Tony Parker,
Volkovich gonna get in the Hall of Fame.
Greg Popovich He's done so much. He's the all-time winning coach in league history. 5 NBA championships. You know, the winning percentage.
Came here to
the
share
consecutive playoff appearances. All of
misery
these
with other Suns fans. Samesh.
just, you know.
What's up? Welcome, man.
By the way, on Christmas Day in Dallas. DeAndre Ayton's going to come out with his 4th personal foul.
Ayton has 4. He was the only thing going for us offensively. And you know Monty. If you have 4 fouls, Monty is scared that you'll get the death penalty in real life if you get a 5th foul. So he won't be seeing Ayton anymore. He would rather get abused than let Ayton catch 5 fouls. Monty thinks his own child will get the death penalty if Ayton gets 5 fouls. That's how serious he takes it. How do I know? Because I play parlays. Craig. Dribbling too damn much. Gets it to Bridges. Bridges out to Shamilton. Anthony Shamilton hits the 3 in the corner.
Anthony Shamilton.
Hey man, if we could just get one more 3 here, I would be so happy to be down 14. That's how down bad we are. Ja cooking. Euroing. I really like his Euros. I think Ja has like some of the best looking Euro steps in the NBA right now.
They can cause some problems for the Memphis defense, but you know, it's on both ends of the floor right now. Memphis has dominated, you know, the defensive end, and then on the offensive glass, they've been getting extra shots. So there's a lot of work for the Suns.
He really can't, Mark, can he? He really cannot score consistently.
As we mentioned, both these teams will be playing on Christmas Day. Memphis rematch. State, the Warriors bounced
Ja hits the free throw.
The Suns will be in Denver. Right now, the Nuggets tied with Memphis atop the standings.
So that poll,
We win. With the leading scorer in the NBA.
that poll, maybe it ended.
Knicks, along with the Nets, 2 of the hottest teams.
Ja's second free throw is good.
Suns fans are just over Monty and James Jones.
Oh yeah.
At least the fans in our chat.
I want to say the Milwaukee-Boston game, and obviously I'm looking forward to our game. I'm looking forward to the Denver game. Jokic is putting together
CP3 mid-range no good. Ja getting it from Bane, spinning, kicking back to Bane. Bane slapping the 3. That could be a dagger.
Hey, the dagger was
Chris Paul with the half spin, gets it to Shams, gets it back, screen from Biyombo, kicks it back to Biyombo, the ugliest floater you've ever seen, but it came from the dimer package. You know, he's got that gold purple dimer. So it actually goes in. I swear, it's weird. It actually goes in when Chris Paul passes it to him. Morant to the rack.
Who got the tech?
Oh my God, bro.
Got the tech.
Foul on Chris Paul and then a technical as well.
Can you explain to the people that aren't watching, you know, the visuals, what just happened there?
CP3
had some words for him, letting him know he was trying to foul, and that's what drew him the technical.
We're too small.
Tries to get a rebound on these too small.
We're
tries to steal the ball from Steven Adams, took some, gets a foul called, and then yells at the ref, and then he's technical.
Official. Bill Kennedy used to referee my games.
Now referees are soft, so there's that.
Yes, he used to official a bunch of games. He used to kind of make
I'm just waiting for the day for one of the players to just cold cock a ref when he's NBA refs. You know, because they are being ridiculously soft. Like that John Morant tech a while back where he got kicked out for talking to that fan. Bruh, I would have swung.
I would have swung. Oh no, Torrey Craig gets his ankle rolled up on
by Brooks, but hey, we're not gonna say anything about that, right? Oh man, Brooks is being a hustle player. Oh, that's crazy.
Help Craig to his feet. Looks like he may have hurt his left ankle.
Ah!
Yeah, rolled on it.
I don't like that. He's had ankle injuries.
My thing is, I like Brooks, but man, you knew what the fuck happened. You could have turned around and be like, "Hey, bro, you good?" Nah, asshole walked away.
I know he's like that, bro. He's like that.
No, they're picking up full court. The Phoenix Suns. That's how they're approaching this. So when they
CP3 pick and roll with Bridges. Bridges leaves the premises. Pick and roll with Biombo. Gets it to Craig Daddy. Craig going to the line.
Before the two losses, they did rise to
This is
power rankings, and there's certainly a lot of excitement around.
we are not the same Phoenix Suns team, are we?
The very first time the franchise
Oh, bro, this
Christmas
Memphis Grizzlies is the equivalent of the bad boy Pistons right now. I'm dead serious. Look at the way they're playing, bro. They're playing hella physical. Like, nigga, it's the regular season. Calm down.
They're on a losing streak, and they don't like it, and they know we don't have Booker.
Yes, man. When people are actually watching you.
Craig hits the free throws. Hey guys, 19-point lead. You know, I'm sure the Grizzlies are sweating right now.
Travel. We're not talking about that.
Pretty much.
using the Adams
Wow, JJJ. You see that long stretch and rebound? My goodness. But don't worry, we won't see Ayton until the fourth quarter, or better yet, we won't see him at all because we won't be close enough to justify bringing him back in. You see how smart that is by Monty? See how smart that is? 4 fouls! Oh no! They're gonna chop my balls off if you get 5. Hurry! Go to the locker room, Ayton.
The fact that there's 7 minutes left in this quarter is just,
it's a gut shot, is what it is. All right. It's a gut shot. You know, I mean, you might want to go up to the fridge and grab a Mountain Dew Live Wire.
Man, Live Wire was
that was my drink. That was my favorite Mountain Dew flavor outside classic, bro. Live Wire.
I like Code Red for a minute, but then Code Red got on too. Yeah, Live Wire was it.
Craig in the corner, no good. Bane, step back, giggity, giggity, goo.
You remember a drink called Pepsi Blue?
Yeah, briefly. It was good.
It didn't last long because it didn't, but it was like a blue raspberry Pepsi. Have you noticed that all Pepsi's done in the recent years is like repackage their colors or their flavors that didn't work out and like just keep bringing them back? Maybe they like them this time around. Yeah, pay attention.
I don't drink soda. I haven't drank soda in years.
Voltage was Pepsi Blue.
Oh, nice steal by Craig. Somebody's got a ball sack. Craig for 3, please. Craig. Let's go. There's a leg of me parlay. Suns fan says, what build am I on 2K? Me and Rump. So I've got a point guard. I've got a 2-way 3-point shot creator as JJJ rebounds all over the tiny Suns and puts back. And then my favorite player I've got is a 7'1" rim protector.
Hey Rob, if Gabe would send me paycheck, I could get 2K.
Yeah, you gotta tell me. You gotta look. You gotta look with me.
It's on sale for $23 right now, or $25 right now on.
Let's do it.
On whatever. So if Gabe would give me payment.
I gave you the password and said, tell me what to pay you. I would never short Burner's, you know. Oh my God. Dragon says this team is mentally weak, getting blown out. Like this is pure effort. It is.
I forgot the password already.
It's good to have your starting backcourt mate because he can hit step back. Look at you. Loving it. The ultimate hype man.
I feel like this is the first time I'm starting to budge a little bit on Fire Monty.
Oh, really? What's the password again? Don't say it in the air, obviously.
Obviously. Here's the password to the channel. Wink, wink. Now don't tell anyone. I don't even know how much. That's the thing, bro. Because I have Big Red Rant, I get a lump sum from both channels, and I don't know. Like, the total I get isn't our total that we grossed. You know?
Look at Gabe over here. You know what? I found a password. I didn't need your help, nigga.
Okay, cool.
But I do need your help in a minute, because when I hit this button, it's gonna ask you to do something for me.
Oh yeah. I'll accept.
Oh, never mind. No, it didn't. It just let me right in.
Nice. Separate but equal, you know.
You got that right.
I think that's what that means. Man,
let's go to the old content button here.
How much money did we gross? Let's tell everybody. Just kidding. It ain't
that's
that
not a lot
much.
Of money.
It never is, but that's, I mean,
that's not a lot of money.
It's not, but I haven't been grinding. I haven't been making a lot of videos, you know.
You know what we haven't been getting? Super chats.
That's true, but I think it's because we have a younger audience, you know? We got a pretty young audience.
Oh, so you're calling our audience broke ass niggas? Is that what I just heard?
Well, I think, you know...
Gabe just said y'all broke. Hey, just so you know.
I said young. I said they're young. You know, they got a lot of disposable income.
He says he called y'all poor, just so you know.
And
that's the type of disrespect that Gabe does live on air. He calls you guys poor.
Wow. I've been exposed. You do an exposed video and drop it on our channel about me.
Gabe only likes money. Gabe kicks his friends off the show. Gabe calls his audience poor.
Did you ever see that Knives Out movie?
I have not.
I heard it was really good, but I heard it from my mom. So it's like, okay, is this like how you like other stuff that's, you know, boomerish, or is this one of those things? See, now, what do you think about Malika's hair right there? That looks real.
No, it doesn't.
You're right. That's got to be extensions, right?
Mm-hmm. Body over simping over Malika Andrews, and they forgot.
I'm not simping.
And they forgot about the goat Rachel Nichols.
She used to be the goat.
But
she also aged poorly.
Nah, you still hitting.
I mean, it depends on how old she is at this point, if I think she actually aged poorly or not. Bane hits the free throw, and they are up 20 even. Second free throw for Des Bane is good.
He's like, yeah, I should say it because these are the things that motivate him.
Well, they're seeing a
Chris
lot
Paul.
West. Of course, they just lost in Denver. Now they've got Phoenix.
Rachel Nichols, ESPN.
Gets it to Craig, not anymore. Craig, third three, cannot connect on a third three. Ja dribbling, flying, getting it swatted by Biyombo. That's why Biyombo's on the team. Chris Paul just traveled, gets it to Shammy. Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo with the put back.
Is Ja back? Okay, he's back. Okay. I didn't. I always saw Fulton at the end of the quarter. I thought
He should have been fine. Yeah. Biyombo crazy with the chase downs, bro. Morant gets stripped by the long arm of Biyombo. Chris Paul with it. Chris Paul gets it stripped from behind by Ja Morant, out of bounds. Suns 60-79, and this feels like the closest it's been in a while.
That actually feels exciting.
It shouldn't, okay? Because if they had one more point, the roundness of 80-60 would feel insurmountable. This is a trick of the mind, like when they tell you something costs $7.99 instead of $8. It's the exact same thing. It's Hey, $7.99. Hey, it's like $7. No, it's a Shambles. Oh, nice euro from Shamit.
Okay, Shamit.
62.79. The Grizzlies better watch their backs. Big Papa Ish in the game. Brooks to the rack. Good.
Hey, you know, this boy Brooks has like major light skin energy. I'm just gonna be honest.
Does he not? Does he not?
Has ultimate light skin.
Does he
energy,
not?
Like he puts it
No!
out there,
Oh my gosh. Okogie in the corner. No good. Biombo tips it back. Out of bounds. I'm not gonna lie, I knew that shot was off by Okogie. He had a like whole hitch in his shot.
What gave it away?
I mean, I feel better about his shot lately, but that one you could tell was not going in. Job with the ball, guarded by Okogie. Gets it to Brooks. Snatch back on Shams. Step back, step back.
Brooks,
Clark.
AKA Angry Terrence Howard, aka Ice-T.
Clark spinning and floating. Oh boy.
And Ja doing Ja stuff.
Morant with the putter back. Dwayne the walk. Kicks it to Okogie. Hezzy.
See what you're trying to do there, Okogie.
Drives, tries to pass to a no one. Conchar. Out to Aldama, who hits. 24-point lead for the Grizzlies. They better watch their backs. Dwayne with the floater, going to the line. Man.
It is very, very quiet in here.
The worst part of this is that this is what's been happening to us against these good teams lately. This is the type of beatdown they've been putting on us. It's like we can front against bad teams, and even lately we've lost to some bad teams. No, bro, we can't even really like fake like we're juggernauts against bad teams anymore. Damn, something has to change. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's. I don't know if it has to be. Yeah. Remember when he carried us against the Pels?
And then Phoenix will be in Denver. Nikola Jokic, can he make it 3?
Conchar.
This whole streak that we're going on better give us a little bit more respect for Devin Booker.
Yeah, it sure could. Brandon Clark goes up like Clifford Franklin and comes down with it like Clifford Franklin.
I don't know how many more highlights we need, but Ja Morant.
I've got a pop quiz for you. Who is Clifford Franklin?
No clue.
Remember the movie The Replacements?
What you need in the morning is tasty, simple food. Fluffy eggs.
Never watched it.
Dude, please promise me you with your wife will watch The Replacements. It's what? Are you kidding? It's one of the single greatest football movies of all time. It has to be watched.
Okay.
Orlando, what's his name? Some Orlando. Anyways, Orlando Jones, is that his name? Anyways,
The black guy.
yes, that's Clifford Franklin. He's like a TO type. You know, Clifford Franklin only one going up forward. Clifford Franklin only one coming down with it. Like he's like a Randy Moss style, okay? And then you got Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is the quarterback.
Is the quarterback.
Falco. Is
Shane
it
Falco.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but I know about it.
Yeah, everybody knows about it. It's huge.
Shane Falco, Orlando. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yep. That's a good ass
And then
movie.
with the movie, what was that football movie that was like a spin? That was like a make fun of version of it. Shoot. Oh my gosh, hold on, let me find it. Because we watched that because there was a receiver named Trotter. Trotter's the only one getting it done.
Only football movie I haven't seen is probably like The Program. You remember that? That's like a 90s football movie about like juicing and stuff.
What was the name of that movie?
ESPHX says they should just switch to a more competitive game. This is pathetic. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to get this game off of national TV, but it's a little too late. The secret's out. We stink.
What was the comebacks? I think that's what it was. I think it's what it was called. Yes, the
comebacks.
Yes, and it had that light skinned dude from Cousin Skeeter that was in Coach Carter that played Coach Carter's son. But that guy, he was in it. He was a running back. His name was Asil Terry.
Asil Terry.
Terry. Yeah, that was his name. And his coach kept calling him ACL tear. He's like, no, coach, it's Asil Terry. And then the wide receiver's name was Trotter.
ACL tear.
And the coach was like, who do you play for? And they kept trying to say the team name. He kept saying Trotter.
I don't think I've ever even heard of that movie.
You gotta look. You gotta watch it. Watch it high though,
of course. But Brandon Clark hits the free throw.
It's called The Comebacks. I need to watch it, bro. That movie was so funny.
Tweaked his groin late in the game and has been out since.
The running back's name was Asil Terry.
It's really upsetting that he took DA out for 4 fouls and then we're not even going to need him to go back in. It's so predictable. Like, what good? Like, you don't trust him to not get 5 fouls? You don't trust him to play a different style of defense? Like, come on, man. Ja, alley-oop. Woo!
And Cam Johnson, but right now the Memphis Grizzlies do not care about that.
D-Lee gets a screen from Biombo. Oh, tries to pass it back. There's that turnover that our Warriors friend was talking about, and there's the save by Biombo. But we couldn't get it, and another assist for Ja Morant. Dwayne, I took the walk to Washington, trying to step back, and no good. Tipped in by Okogie. Ja, bringing it up. Gets it to Conchar. Gets it back to Ja. Gets a screen from Clark. Ja, no good. That's a late whistle, ref. Now somebody should haul off and jack this ref in the face. That's ridiculous, man. That is crazy. The Suns were halfway up the court and they called that.
I'm not mad it was so late. I'm mad that you stopping the clock, bro. We want to go home, nigga. I want to go to bed. Stopping the clock, man.
Timeout, Suns. Just on time for you. Monty's like, all right, let me act like I've got something to say here. Play hard. Hang in there. Shamit, are you ready? Guys, just give the ball to Shamit. Hey, coach, it's me, DA. Do you mind if I go back in? No. All right, fine. You can go back in. But, guys, don't pass it to him. All right? I don't like it when big men score. I've never said that out loud, but I really don't like it. So just don't let him score, okay? Ayton, what are you doing? You're ruining everything just like Sticks. That's what I think's gonna be said during the timeout. You know? God. Monty is making me want to just... He's making me want to turn my back on him and forsake him. I really don't want to.
Foul was called on Biyombo. Off the ball, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah,
You breathed on Jaw.
But I will say this, ladies and gentlemen.
They actually might... Damian Lee might have
I don't
gotten...
know. The eye contact and the explanation that you're about to get from Bill Kennedy is the best in the league. Is the best in the league.
That's so not a foul, bro.
Do you think we're going to rescind that? I have not missed one yet. I have not missed one yet.
On the year? You're undefeated?
I'm undefeated on the year. Undefeated.
But should you tell him or should I tell him that we're not going to admit we were
I
wrong?
don't like to keep track.
No.
I'll tell him.
But I do know I have.
What are we talking about?
These refs, that's what I think they're saying to each other. He said no foul.
Important here because it would be Biyombo's fifth. They'd rather not have to bring somebody back in off the bench. Ayton, perhaps.
Oh, this ref.
After reviewing the play, the coach's challenge is successful. Although the foul has been assessed to Lee, and Clark will shoot 2 free throws.
Huh?
This fucking...
It's on Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a trip. It's a trip. Yeah.
Opportunistic ass, shameless ass, pencil thin mustache rocking ass, 1972 looking ass, spotlight craving thirsty ass ref. Unbelievable. See that little smirk? He loves being on camera. Loves it.
Every single word. You gotta love it. Way to maximize that airtime.
Biyombo to Washington. Kick it out to Wainwright. Flaccid corner 3. Put a fork in them. They are donezo. Monty decided to pull Ayton out of this game because he had 4 fouls. So let's just forfeit. Ayton's the only thing keeping us in the game. We passed it to him 3 times. He turned and did 3 sexy hook shots. But oh no, he's got 4 whittle fouls in the 3rd quarter. I gotta pull him out. I'm coach of the month. I'm coach of the year.
Romp with the $5 super chat says fun for the Sundo.
Now that I like. That I like. All right. He won some trades, so some trades. He won some parlays.
Oh, good for Ron.
Mm-hmm. Monty, why are you looking like you don't know what to do? It's over now. Don't look confused. Look relaxed. It's over.
This is the tough part of the season. When you
walk around looking stressed. What the hell is he stressed for? The game's over. He should just walk back to the. He should just walk back to the freaking locker room.
Look who it is. Roy's here.
Roy, baby boy toy Roy. Yo, Romp. Thank you though for the $5 dono, man. I appreciate you guys. Guys, you know, you guys should check out both of Romp's channels. You got Romp 2.0, which is crushing it, and Sixers Talk with Romp, which is also crushing it.
Still a lot of basketball left to be played.
Yeah, Roy, we basically just laid down and let them chop our heads off. It's over. Menzie Boy says Suns losing to the Nuggets. I think Devin Booker, like Sundo's saying, comes back, and I think we can definitely win the Christmas game. That's just me. 4 fouls, Lee? Hit the showers. You know the rules. You know Monty's rules. 4 fouls and you're out for the rest of the game. See, in the NBA, Sundo, you're allowed 6 fouls, but when Monty's coaching, his rules are a little bit more stringent. He only allows for 4 fouls. 4 fouls, you're donezo.
Yeah, I thought that was a good line from Monty. We don't need a town hall meeting.
What a thing to put in Ayton's head. Don't be aggressive on defense, Ayton, or else you're getting pulled at 4, and you'll never see the court again. I don't want that in Ayton's head. I don't trust you to not foul. Like,
if we can just get this within 20, I'd be happy.
Shit. They can do that, but it's going to be way too late.
Shown no let up.
I'm actually I'm really excited to watch this Memphis Grizzlies team play on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Lonnie, this team definitely cannot win without Booker. Like,
which is crazy because last year we could.
We could last year. We could just fine last year.
Jackson and Ja all in double figures tonight.
Dwayne getting it to Biyombo. Biyombo getting fouled. Bailed out with 0.4 seconds. Let's see if he can hit either of these free throws.
I bet you guys 1 for 2.
Now, do you mind if I hit the little girls' room real quick?
Sure, go hit the little girls' room. I'm by myself, checked out, not caring because this game is awful.
I had too much coffee. I'll be right back.
40% at the line.
Anyway, everybody, welcome to the stream. Or you've been here for a minute, but Gabe's going to the little girls' room. The quarter's almost over. We got 0.4 seconds left. Biyombo, of course, misses the first one. Like I said. Another one.
Missed them both.
Oh, and there's a lane violation apparently.
Wait, we got
a goaltending.
No, but that was. Look at that was Wainwright.
Offensive.
Was the one that was tipped the ball.
Yes.
Goaltending. Ish Wainwright makes the tip. Goaltending on Brandon Clark. So there you go. Anyway, fourth quarter, y'all. And this has been a nightmare of a game tonight for me, at least. Trying to get through it. Your boy's tired. This game has been so out of reach. It's been bad. The chat, y'all have been super not negative, but you've been down. And I can't blame you. We're getting blown out. And we have a bunch of complaints. But what are y'all doing for the holidays? Let me just go ahead and ask that. Let me get the subject off of basketball real quick. What did y'all do? What are y'all doing for the holidays? Let me know. Good food be ate. You're gonna eat some good food, all that stuff. Roy, I only watched the first 15 minutes of SmackDown. I only watched Sami Zayn's promo. That's it. Then I got on here. So no, it's just chilling all day. Where we chilling? Where we eating? Where we going? We're going to grandma's house, mom and dad's house, sister's house, auntie's house. Where y'all going? What food are y'all eating? Cause I'm going, I tell you what, I can't wait. I'm going to my sister's house and I'm gonna be eating hopefully some good food.
Bro, we got a Christmas turkey already made. It's Cajun rubbed, so it's already completely seasoned. It's like it was huge, bro, huge. Like I think like I want to say like 8.5 pounds, and I got some turkey gravy, and we got four for 4 of us. We got like 4 gigantic russet potatoes, and we're gonna mash them and make like fresh mashed potatoes.
He's good police, and he's objectively hot.
You know,
tamales. Okay, I like it.
I actually bought a bunch of tamales too.
Andrews. Let's take a look
Not making them, but
game brought to you by State Farm. It comes courtesy of the Clippers and the Sixers. James Harden again, 1 assist, but
yeah, I grabbed some chips because I need to stress eat, man. You know?
About to grub for 2 days. I'm about to grub for about the same. Tomorrow I got to do some things.
What's the meal for Christmas and where you're going?
I don't know. It's a good question.
They gonna do a ham?
Usually it's close to Thanksgiving, basically.
They got like a bring your own ham situation going on. BYOH.
Like this Christmas, we had turkey, brisket, ham, and you know all the sides that you would think: greens, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, all that good stuff. So hopefully we have something similar. You know what I'm saying? Last year my mom had Cornish game hen. That was dope.
Were they good?
I love Cornish game hen, dude. It's so good.
See, I haven't had them since I was little, and I just didn't think that. I don't know. I haven't had them since I was an adult. My wife was like, "Should we get little game hens?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's get little game birds. Get out of here."
They're good, bro.
This is America.
They are great.
I'm an American. All right. And I'm coming. Is this dude talking on the mic again for no reason? No one cares, bro.
So basically what happens is that because there wasn't goaltending, and there was, I think,
Because there was a goaltending call, they gotta do a .3, and we gotta go back to the third quarter.
Oh, Roy. These are ridged sour cream and onion. What do you think about that chip choice, Sundo?
What?
What do you think about my chip choice?
What you got?
Ridged
sour cream and onion.
Ridged sour cream and onion.
Lay's.
It's HEB brand, which is a store brand, which you would think is subpar, but it's honestly always just as HEB is legit in Texas. So good. Indiscernible from Lay's or Ruffles.
I'm a big kettle cook guy myself.
Wow. So you're telling me that all of that, and we're about to have another commercial.
Basically.
I feel betrayed.
Yeah, even the players are confused now.
Oh no, they're gonna start the quarter now because of the TV break.
Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Man.
Thank you, bro. I'm glad they're like, yo, we don't have another TV timeout, so no, we can't do this.
There we go. Game's on.
All right, game's on, baby. Let's go.
You ready for the comeback of the year?
Sure. Led by Josh Okogie.
Dagger!
You call every shot a dagger, bro. I told you, the dagger was dug in when they had a 20-point lead in the first.
Yeah, that's true. Why did Biombo sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger? When he missed that alley-oop.
Jackson Euros into the lane, stacking them up. 21 now with 10 rebounds for Jaron.
Jamie steps into a three. No good.
Question Monty Williams. I'm not going to question the coach of the year. I will say this: sending two of my starters back in a 33-point game with 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Maybe just take the time of death.
What is Richard Jefferson talking about? We don't have our starters in. Is he saying we should?
No, he's sitting in Bridges and
Quiet, great game that Jaren Jackson Jr.
And he's saying that we should probably sit him.
Yes.
10 rebounds, a 20 and 10 game with the block shots, doing a little bit of this.
Which, once again, I'm going to be honest,
it's extremely stupid. It's extremely stupid.
And kind of leads to like what we say about mine all the time, like sticking to your rotations, dog. Your situation, bro. Like,
had a really balanced and complete game on both ends of the floor.
Bain on the drive and the blocking foul called. Jaron's dad, of course, was a teammate.
This is wild, bro.
They played together on a couple of different squads.
This is wild.
But CP3 is going to sit.
Desmond Bain will head to the free throw line. What a big night for the Grizz with the return of Desmond, and the first time all season that their three young superstars have shared the court together.
I can't believe Ayton's back in the game.
Boy, you can just see how they've enjoyed spreading the
I
Christmas
can't
joy
believe
here
this, bro.
tonight.
This was your plan, Monty? Now Ayton can play with 4 fouls because it's the fourth quarter.
The Golden State Warriors. It's very similar to watching, you know, just quality players at a high level. You see Damian Lee with the lob.
Alley-oop dunk from Ayton.
You see a core unit that enjoys playing together. It's very, very obvious. You know, even when John Morant gave his most improved
Jones back to Jaren Jackson Jr.
Hey, this is your word.
Back to Jones.
You put in, you deserve this.
Clark, good.
One of 5 guys in double
A little
figures
floater.
tonight.
Okogie to Shamit. Shamit's trying to get it to Ayton. Gets it to McHale. McHale to Ayton. Slapped out of there by JJJ. Jones to the rack. Finger roll. Off the backboard. Dagger.
Timeout Phoenix. Early in the fourth.
Why are we calling timeouts, Monty?
Dude.
You really believe that this team's going to come back?
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long.
You know what's crazy, bro? I'm using my wife's Yeti, right? Because I left mine at work. And it's a big Yeti. It's way bigger than my other Yeti. I'm trying to see if it has the amount of ounces this one is. Anyways, it seems like, huh?
I'm singing that song, Buy Me a Boat.
It seems like probably like a 32 ouncer minimum. Anyways, I filled it with coffee. Not only have I drank it down to a crazy degree, I could easily finish it. But this is like an entire full jug of coffee that I bought from the store.
If you wonder why Gabe's always up all night, there you go. Meanwhile, I'm yawning my butt off. I'm tired as hell. Gabe, I got
video games to get through tonight.
Veins.
I got games to play tonight. I'm gonna be in the rec. I'm always in the rec.
While some of us had to go get a real job schedule and can't be in the rec.
I got a real job schedule. It's just, you know.
You have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Okay, well, no, not like a aggressive,
Okay,
not an aggressive schedule like that. Those are the worst, man. Except you get out and you have the whole rest of the day to yourself. That's kind of cool. But your night's gone. There is no nighttime for you.
Oh my gosh. Time for my potty break. Be right back.
Cliff Yang says Richard Jefferson questioning Monty. He is, man, and I think for good reason. Ricky Beavers says, damn, son's getting packed up, bro. We're getting packed up, packed from behind, packed from the front. It might, without Booker, this team can't really win anymore. Which is not a good sign, Intrepid said, but the Blazers fell off. I think the Blazers are just down right now. I don't think they're necessarily off. I think the same thing for us. Like, we're going to get better. There's going to be brighter days this season for us. We just need Cam Johnson back. We need Devin Booker back. And we need campaign. We were very healthy for a couple of years, except for Chris Paul. Sorry, I dropped something. Damn, what else did I drop? All right.
All right.
Continues. There'll be folks dressed up like Santa Claus. There will be
Let's go.
ugly sweaters. All kinds of Christmas cheer, including 5
Robert
games
Sarver?
in a row starting at Eastern and
What if he still bought expensive tickets and showed up to the game, just sat there front row?
That would
Bridges
be
to Ayton, too easy. This would have been nice, but Monty's scared of 4 fouls. Jones to Clark. Clark. Back to Bain. Desmond. Bain for 3. No good. Okogie with the rebound.
What's the count now? 5 guys with over 4.
Okogie getting a screen. Okogie getting a screen. Okogie mid-range pull-up is good.
Yeah, that one.
Jones.
Yeah, Bernard King is forever goated.
They get it down to Clark.
But look, man,
Back to Jones.
Shout out to Halliburton. Yeah.
No good.
40-point game. Look, there were some things said about Halliburton. We don't need to get into
Lee, back to Shamilton, down to Ayton. How easy. Oh, I don't want to give it to Ayton. Monty's like, quick timeout. That was me that called it. Ayton, no more. It's my job to screw your value like sticks.
It's Santa. We got a problem.
It just makes me mad that he could have been doing this. In my opinion, he could have been doing this with 4 fouls. You pull him aside if you're a good coach. And you say, Ayton, I don't care if they score on you in the paint. I need you out there because you're the only one that can score. So just don't foul. Go straight up, hands up. Literally, I'm not going to be mad at you. And then you send him back in the game. Monty couldn't do that, though.
Got a question for you.
Yeah.
How cold is it?
Here?
Yes.
It is so effing cold, bro. It's
It's
22 right now.
Oh, 22.
It's going to get down to 16.
Oh, 16.
Oh, it was 12. It was 12 earlier today.
Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Our infrastructure in Texas can't handle it. It's true.
It's true.
You can't. That's very much true. You'd figure after 2 winters back to back of having frigid temperatures, y'all would figure it out. Hey, maybe we should fix this real quick.
They said they did. They said that they've made changes.
That's wild.
So we'll
dude.
see.
We'll see, because it shouldn't last that long though. But my wife said she walked outside and it was -6.
I hate that weather, bro. That's how it was for us in Nebraska.
And I thought she was joking, and then I took the dogs out during like 10 o'clock in the morning when the sun's out, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Really? So I thought she was exaggerating. Nope.
Bro,
I walked outside, took the dogs out. I said, heck no.
We got firewood. We got I don't have the fireplace going right now, but tomorrow when I get up, I'm gonna crank that bad boy up and have it going all day. I'm just really happy that I decided after last winter I was going to get a 2-zone AC system put into my house, and that was well worth it. How do those work?
Basically, it's just you have 2 units, one for upstairs, one for downstairs. It's a 2-zone system. So we basically had them come in and basically cut off. We had a big duct that came from downstairs to upstairs. They had them cut that off, basically. So basically,
dude,
air up and air down.
I left Fire James Jones the poll up, and it's up to 91 votes.
Yeah.
51 say no.
I've been paying attention.
That's wild, right?
9 degrees in Virginia. Ugh.
Now it's at 50-50. I guess I'll just leave it up if people are still... Hey, look, that's great. I'm glad we got 91 votes. Can we get 91 likes, please? Is it on?
Bro.
It's on.
Facts.
The screen. You got 2 guys. What do? Do you go on Ja, who's got the float game and the finish, but he does an outstanding job of passing the ball and creating for his teammates.
Or they put Bane back in the game.
He's got 11 assists tonight.
Jackson, no good. Rebound, Ayton.
You would think his day would be done. He's got the sleeveless hoodie on over there on the bench under 8 minutes to go.
Shams blocked out of bounds.
Jackson
Josh sitting on the bench, just resting. I actually said I thought this was going to happen before the game. I was like, that's why I bet on Bridges to not have a good game in both my parlays, because I figured he'd get sat.
When you have that type of balance, you're not playing anybody 35, 40 minutes tonight. So you've got guys that are probably going to end tonight in the high 20s, low 30s.
Bro, whatever happened to T.I. making music? He just stopped.
Hey, bro, him and Kanye made a song a while back.
Yeah, I heard that.
They were the number 2 seed in the West behind Phoenix.
But I mean, T.I. used to put out albums like.
So for most of these
He must just be retired.
Hey,
he got that Marvel money.
Him and Jack Boy just put out a song called NWA.
Really?
December 8th.
Perhaps some weight that comes with that.
He's probably got that. He's probably got that Marvel money, you know. Because he was in Ant-Man.
We know every building we walk into, we wear that nugget and we wear it with pride.
Hey, who is that?
Hey,
that ain't T.I.
Hey, it's Jack Boy.
Who is Jack Boy?
No clue.
All right. That's Jack Boy. Don't you know?
Hold on. Here was T.I. Here comes T.I. right here, I think.
It's just like, guys, like, read the room. We're getting fouls with
hey,
what's it called?
It's called NWA.
NWA.
Was it flagrant?
Damn, dog, that was a terrible shot by D-Lee airball.
But it could be a common foul again. Like I said, I've not gotten one of these wrong
Just stop reviewing everything.
Seriously.
They're up 27.
But this is also the reason why, when you see younger leagues, you see more running clocks.
Yes.
to avoid moments
Jeez,
like this.
man.
But I will say this. The Phoenix Suns, they got new ownership.
I guess I'll take a look at my fantasy basketball. I played in a $5 league,
right there at the end of the
and I do not believe I did well.
The Memphis Grizzlies right now,
Probably no shot that I did well.
They're playing quality basketball, and they're building right now.
Dude, Chris Paul only had 3 assists tonight, dude.
Yeah, and by healthy, of course, we just saw
Yep.
Devin Booker over
So
there.
glad I only played. That's my new strat for pick'ems. $10 pick'ems, go 5 for 5 and win 2 hundo. Because I don't
is that
feel.
what you got?
Yeah, because I don't feel bad
No timeline has been
throwing
set.
$10 at a $200 opportunity. You know.
Players on the bench, bro. Cam Johnson just sitting there. Campaign just sitting there. Just like, can you all just hurry and come back?
Please.
Sometimes you can see when players are doing a lot, but playing a very clean game.
Please come back.
Turnovers, but only 7 turnovers. That's pretty impressive when you're talking about a fast break, high intensity,
Live
high
NBA.
because those increase your
Yep.
chances for
What did I
turnovers. But great
think?
job cleaning up.
Ugh.
Well, they've got a chance of holding Phoenix under 100
Hey, Malik
points.
Monk
They
did work
held
for
the
me,
Suns
but
to
everybody
taking the 3-0
else,
right out of this thing.
jeez.
7 for 29,
Such a bad
24
team.
So the team with the best defensive rating.
Jones to Jackson Jr. gets it to Clark. Tries an alley-oop, stolen by the Suns. Grizzlies are shaking in their boots. Bridges bringing it up. Bridges, screen from Ayton. Gets it down to Ayton's got Clark all over him. Gets doubled by Bane. They get it back to Shammy. Corner 3. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Chase down block. Probably a foul by Bridges.
Now Bridges does have an argument here where he knocked the ball first and then got the arm.
Please don't review it. Just let it be a foul. Who cares? Let it end.
He gets the ball first, and then you're just like, well,
Yeah, that's a block.
follow through, you hit the arm.
Ball don't lie. Free throw misses. Sad.
You know what? I'm okay with that call. You know why I'm okay with that call? Because I would want that call if I was Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm fine with it.
Free throw is good from Jackson.
Because I would want that call.
25 of 33.
Shamit
Free throw line. They've taken
gets a screen from Ayton. Gets it to McHale for a mid-range, no good, not even close. And JJJ gets that rebound for him. Clark in the paint, fouled by D. Lee. A little bit of a frustration foul. I got a question for you. And this question goes to the chat too. This team that we're seeing right now, who is worse? This team or those early Booker year teams with Bender and Josh Jackson?
Stop it. Definitely those earlier teams. Sorry.
I'm saying this team with no Booker versus Booker back then and that squad versus this team.
Ooh, that's a great question.
Who would win?
Probably this team no Booker.
You think?
Nah, you said
with Tyler Eulis or like Isaiah Cannon?
So Booker with Eulis and Dragon Bender,
Josh Jackson, Tyson Chandler.
Booker, but we have CP3.
Yeah. But it's this version of CP3.
I don't know. That's tough.
Bro,
I
should.
Gonna get his, but will anybody else get his? It'll be close.
Bro, I should try to simulate that on 2K. That would be so fun to watch.
Tyler Eulis looking like trash.
Desert Vista. I don't know if Desert Vista. They might have been
that team did have PJ Tucker though.
Yep.
And TJ Warren.
Put PJ Tucker on CP3. Clamped up. Because that was young PJ Tucker. That was energetic PJ Tucker. That was still had his legs tucked.
Desert Mountain.
Man, I miss PJ Tucker.
No one cares.
Me too.
I do see a lot of familiar faces. It is always trippy to see the familiar faces in here. People that I used to play.
Free throw is no good for Ayton. Did he miss both?
Yes.
I wonder if he's ice cold for sitting out the whole third quarter. Oh! Damn. Beautiful alley-oop pass, honestly, from a center. Okogie, step back three. Air ball.
Clark did not connect to Jaren Jackson. But look at this.
What a pass by Jaren Jackson. That's wild. I can't remember the last time I seen Ayton throw a scoop alley-oop pass like that.
Did this man just airball at that three?
Oh, yeah. Travel Grizzlies. They're now shaking in boots. Scared we'll come back. Because, bro, we're only down 28. This is where we live nowadays.
Bench stars.
Still celebrating that one. Yeah, Jaren, you got that right.
Jaren looking over at us, talking.
Wait, you can't. We have a terrible rotation. Jackson, good.
Giving us the play-by-play.
Kogi back to Dwayne the Walk Washington. Pick and roll with Dwayne the Jock Landale. What a look at that! Tell me he ain't a tight end, bruh.
The oops foul on Williams.
Yeah, but I love Kogi, the ability of like I was shooting there. That's the part that I like.
Is he okay?
Take the contact, have the wherewithal to throw it
He
up
strained
towards the rim.
himself?
You never know.
Did the strong man strain himself?
Come on, it's like look, ball gets skipped, you catch it. You go, it's like, wait, I'm shooting. No, you're not, bro.
What
I
hurts?
respect the hustle.
Good effort.
D. Lee, floater is good.
Hey, way to go, D-Lee.
That's what we needed, bro.
And now it looks like Taylor
We're good
Jenkins
now.
will empty the bench.
Watch
Got some
out.
guys up.
Backdoor Aldama blocked by strongman Ish Wainwright. Pushing it up is D. Lee. D. Lee throws it away. Conchar behind the back. And one through Ish, the strongman Wainwright.
The Memphis bench, loving it. It's always been one of my favorite things ever since I was a kid.
What you think about that? What you think about something like that, bro?
Because that next group is the one that keeps you alive when you're having a rough night. When the starters go down and someone needs to step in. So to see the starters, you know, supporting this team up by 30 plus, making the extra pass, and again,
Clark at the line.
23 points in 21 minutes.
Fernan one opportunity. 23, 9, and 5 of those rebounds are offensive.
Curious to see how many tickets he
Clark hits.
I had to get a section my first few years.
Did you?
Well, I was in the Eastern Conference too, so I would only come once a year. So it was like, you know, you come once a year, you see your high school friends, your parents, my mom's church.
Please stop calling fouls, ref.
All of my family.
Oh, he did it on purpose to get subbed out.
So yeah, I'd have to get almost a section when I would come here.
Did they get closer to the
So
floor
bad.
as
Can we
your,
just hurry
as your
this game
career
forward?
progressed and the paychecks got a little bit higher?
They want that Sundo Sympnopsis
Getting a suite, so then it was like just like
at the end.
There's all the family and friends, and then but it was just. The hardest part was a lot of times I would play Phoenix, and then it would be a back-to-back. So it was like I would get 20 minutes.
Brick for Dwayne Washington.
Hello to 30 family members.
Can't even hit a free throw, folks.
So, but it's still fond memories. Won a state championship in this building back in 1998. Shout out Luke McGrew and Travis Michelson. My two
Dwayne the
guys.
Walk Washington, second free throw is good.
For Clark, well past his previous season high and just 3 short of his career high, and he will check out with that. Xavier Tillman has come into the ball game. So is David Roddy. Here's Roddy for 3. He's got it.
Roddy Rich for 3.
Is also on.
Yes, this is very painful to watch. For what I agree, I just wanted to get it over with. Stop calling fouls, bro.
Ish to the rack.
Memphis is set to
Fouled on the ground.
For the 7th time this season. That is by far the most in the NBA. Nobody else has more than 3.
But, you know, the wire-to-wire.
There's going to be no synopsis. Your boy is tired as hell.
Oh, there's going to be a synopsis.
Had to suffer through this garbage.
Oh, there's going to be a synopsis.
Terrible, man.
I'm going to give you a hug, but that...
Oh, I know, Samesh. It's freaking terrible, man.
That is a compliment to their approach. That means they go
Freaking terrible.
Locked in, they go into a game focused, and they don't let up. Because there's teams that give up.
You know?
There's teams that, you know, if they're not leading.
I'm over here just like looking up BioShock clips on YouTube.
Have you been playing BioShock?
No, but I've been. I think somebody said, "Would you kindly?" or something like that, and so now I'm thinking about that line in the games, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was such a dope part of the game. But,
oh! Roddy Rich with the bang out on Dwayne the Walk Washington.
Just gonna show up and steal all the highlights, catching a body with 3 to go.
Okogie to Jock. Jock doesn't dare. Kicks it back to the Dwayne the Walk. Dwayne the Walk floater is out of there. Roddy for 3, in and out, gets it back, went into poster Ish, the strong man Wainwright, who meets him in the air.
Said, nah, bruh. It said, nah, bruh.
That's really not that great of a dunk after all. Ish didn't even go up for it.
The bench was already standing up, so it's not like they got to sit up.
Okogie with the steal. Oh, I'm shocked he didn't get on the ground for it. Oh, he almost steals it again.
All right, five to get it across and get a shot. This is one of those ones where you just want to get it up and try and hit the rim.
Williams double teamed, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, don't hit the rim.
3 minutes and 10 seconds in this game, Sundo. You're almost scot-free. You know?
Well, is this one of those for Phoenix? Do you bother watching the
You're
tape?
almost scot-free. Dwayne the walk, pump fake, midi, good. That was pretty. We might be able to come back down 30 now. Hand off. Oh, D-Lee got to be relaxing over here. Floater for Xavier Tillman is good.
Well, you sense the confidence right from the opening tip.
Dwayne, I took the walk to Washington. Kicks it back. Okogie for 3. In there. He's looking more comfortable. Yeah?
I guess.
Jock gets a hand in the face. Rebound, Dwayne the walk. Up to Dwayne the jock. Oh my God, misses a layup. Pump fake. Lefty gets blocked. Pump fake. Gets it ripped. Dwayne the walk. Gets a long rebound. 5 on the shot for the walk. Kicks it down to Jock. Fouled.
There's not much more we can say, Beth, at this point in time. This is every single year. There's certain games, for whatever reason, doesn't matter how good you are.
I feel like this is different than that, though. What he's saying, he's like, every year there's times where you just get blown out. This is more, bro. This has been happening. This is becoming a... This is becoming...
Brandon Clark, we talked about it with 10 for 10
familiar.
9 rebounds, 24 points. Steven Adams setting the tone. John Morant, if you say that John Morant was going to have
Jock gets the free throws.
4 of 14 shooting, 0 for 2 and only 6 free throw attempts, you'd be like, oh, there might be a chance, but not when Jaren Jackson Jr.
Roddy gets a screen. Whips it to Aldama. Swipe through foul.
If you're talking about the Memphis
Committed by Wainwright.
Under 2 minutes to go. And a shout out, by the way, to, we talked about the Hall of Fame nominees, the first timers that have a chance to get into Naismith. Annie Myers, who's already in as a player, was a member of the 1976 Women's Olympic basketball team. Annie now in the front office here with the Mercury and works on Suns broadcasts. That 76 Olympic team, the very first one for women's basketball.
Aldama misses the free throw. Why is the crowd cheering so hard? Oh, they probably want... They probably just won like free tacos or free Carl's Jr. They just won some Carl's Jr.
Is that what it is?
Do they still call it Hardee's up there?
We call Hardee's here, yes.
Yeah, I prefer Hardee's, okay? I grew up a Hardee's man. We didn't eat there often.
Why they win Carl's Jr.?
It's probably Carl's Jr., but it's because they missed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter, like 2 consecutive free throws.
A ticket redemption, I believe. So you just show them whether it's your mobile ticket or a physical ticket. I'm guessing.
Dwayne the walk, no good. Landale the jock, fouled.
Carl's Jr.
The thing about Carl's Jr. is, unless they want to be an advertiser on this show, the taste is fantastic. To be honest, there's one down the street from my house, but it leaves me feeling terrible inside. Like, just it leaves me with like just nausea, pure nausea.
That's why I usually get the red burrito stuff. I don't know if y'all have that.
Red burrito.
Yeah, so here we have Hardee's in our Hardee's. It's Hardee's and red burrito in one restaurant.
I've never heard of red burrito. Sounds like a
look
communist burrito place.
It could be, but look it up. But so like in our Hardee's, you can get burritos, you can get quesadillas.
Aldama with the finish. Dwayne the Walk Washington for 3. He connects.
Ooh, okay. And I usually get the chicken bowl from Hardee's or the red
I won 100 VC on this game because I predicted on the pick'em that the Suns would lose to the Grizz.
Man.
I put my VC where my mouth is, bro. And I'm proud of that.
Hey, we better not try to score right here.
And it's a successful reunion.
We won't. We won't.
They'll take the shot clock violation.
Like, we better keep the same energy. We were mad at
Dwayne the Walk has some class. Dwayne. That's what you get, Jock. That's what you get. That's what you get. I mean, it's not the same, right? Because it's not like we wouldn't be running up the score, but still there's absolutely no need for that.
Mine's going back, or CP3's going back.
Chris Paul ran back to the locker room. All right, folks, it is time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The Sundo
synopsis. The only thing I have to say is in 21 minutes, BA was 9 of 12 for 18 points, and we pulled him out during, because of foul trouble. We pulled him out early, but I think if we could have kept feeding Ayton, he could have been as efficient and kept us a little bit closer. I don't think we would have won, but it would have been a lot closer. Dwayne, no, Shamet was our second leading scorer, bro. At the end of the day, bro, this was just a real sad performance. It really was by the team. I hate to say it, but we really are. I mean, obviously we're missing Booker, but we really are missing the presence of Cam Johnson and Cam Payne, and that's just wild to say. You know what I mean? That is a crazy thing for me to say.
Yeah.
That we are missing the presence of Cam Johnson and Cam Payne. And I never thought I would ever say Cam Payne, at least. Cam Johnson, sure, but Cam Payne, like, it's wild. I do believe that once we get our team, like, everybody comes back, we'll be fine. I'm not saying we're going to be like great and we're going to go to the NBA finals, but it will be at least better and watchable basketball moving forward once we get everybody back. It's just right now it's CP3, Ayton, and the Skeleton Crew. Mikal Bridges isn't doing what we thought he would do this year. We thought Mikal Bridges was going to take a turn and actually be offensive,
force,
at least competent on offense. But he hasn't even been that this year. It's crazy. And then, of course, CP3 is not the same he's always been. So once we get Booker back, it'll get a little bit better. Once we get Cam Johnson back, it'll get even better, and Cam Payne the same way. But yeah, today was just sad. It was just sad, dude. It's just sad. It really was. This whole month, really, right? So
definitely.
But anyway, I mean, it is what it is.
So I guess my biggest qualm in this is Monty pulling Ayton when things started to look like we were gaining some traction in the third. He gets his fourth foul early in the third, bro, and gets pulled out, never to return until the game was way too out of hand. I saw it coming. I literally called it. I said it's going to be too late by the time he comes back, if at all. And it was. And it's like, I feel like Monty is going through something. I feel like maybe he needs to, like, take some time off and readjust and let things become fresh again to him. Here's why. We were down exactly 30 points with under 11 minutes in the fourth quarter when he put in Mikal and Ayton. To me, that feels like he's sending a message to the team.
Like what?
If you like you guys need to get out there and work hard. We're not going to quit. We're not going to quit just because, whatever. I don't know what the message is, but I feel like it was a message because there is no reason to put them back in and risk them getting injured, especially Ayton, who's been injured all season. He's been coming and going off of the injured list. There's no reason for it. It's counterproductive and it's dangerous.
But it felt like to me it was just a last-ditch effort to put together a comeback.
Down 30 points with less than a full
fourth.
Why didn't he put him in? Why didn't he put him in at the beginning of the fourth? What's the difference between putting him in at the beginning of the fourth?
At that point, when he did put him in, we did get within 18.
Yeah. Imagine if we had 2 more minutes with them in there.
I agree. I don't disagree. But I just feel like that's what that was. I don't know. The coaching was weird. The substitutions are weird, right? And I just don't have an answer, bro. And at this point, I'm just going to watch and not try to come up with an answer or try to come up with any logic for anything right now until we get full strength back, or at least get Booker back. Hopefully Christmas time Booker and Payne are playing. That's really what I want. But we'll see. At least Booker.
I don't know if he's going to be healthy to play Christmas, man. If he was healthy enough to play on Christmas, why would
hamstring tightness?
Yeah, I thought they were just like, well, we're just being careful. You know, he dropped 60 the other night. We're going to give him some load management. And now that's turning into, oh, he can't play. He can't go again. Because if you thought you were going to beat this Grizzlies team without Booker, Monty's smoking blue meth from Breaking Bad.
I just think they're holding him to Christmas. We'll see. When I'm right, you can apologize to me.
Who's the next game?
It's literally the Nuggets
on Christmas. Well, I'm excited for that game. If Devin Booker plays in that game, I'm going to be hyped. Because if he can play, everybody's going to show up to play. They're going to want to make that Christmas statement. Like tonight was a national game. That's a super national game. That's everybody's full of food. You have a hostage audience. Like they can't leave the couch. They're too full of food. And they're going to be forced to sit there and look for some. Oh, what? There's a game on? Well, why not? Everybody's going to see that game. And I'm excited, bro, because they could come out and wax the Nuggets. They could wax them. But they have to get their mind right, man. And I think it all starts with Monty. I'm really
don't disagree.
Starting to change my tune.
Disagree. Told you.
Well, appreciate everybody hanging out with us. This was brutal. And we appreciate you guys hanging out. You know, it's better when you get to. It's a little bit better when you have people to kind of share it with. You don't feel quite so miserable, you know. But we'll see you guys soon. We'll see you on Christmas. And until then, Sundo. Until then, Sundo.
What? I said Suns lose, you idiot.
But you didn't say it. You didn't say it with the, you know.
Oh. Suns lose. Suns lose.
We're off to drink bleach.